And we are here. We are here. We are back again in the building. Welcome aboard, everyone, to Come On Now, the podcast. This is the original. This is the big show. Facts over feelings. It's your boy, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. And Nick Taylor is gracing us with his presence. We are back doing this every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. We are bringing the big show back. The original. The beginning of it all. We are here. We are here. We are going to be chopping up about all the sports topics around. Still got all this stuff, other stuff going on. Hurricanes Unfiltered, Combat Corner, Her Game, Her Way, women's basketball. We're doing it all. Yankees Unplugged, now Heat Unfiltered. But this is where it all started. The big show. Come on now, the podcast. What's up, Nick?
What's good, man? What's good, Rudy, man? Long time no see, man.
That's it?
You hear me?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's all I got for him. But you gave him the big intro. I couldn't duplicate or replicate that shit. That shit was amazing. I just had to let you flow.
Bring some energy, man.
I just had to let you flow. You sounded good.
Mr. 8-Pack. You
sounded good. I look good. I've been working out, Rudy. I've been working out, man.
8-Pack, taking professional gym, selling my gym shit to women, thirst trapping women on 6-packs. You don't walk around the damn gym with no shirt on.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You be throwing the hell out of any damn gym there is in South Florida, especially places like UFit.
I run the gym. That's my gym. It's commercial, but I run it. I run it.
You putting your shirt on with Sydney's in the building, the boss?
No, Sydney's at a different location now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, so it's just me over there running the show, man, until they get rid of me out of there. But, working on some other things, man, so I got, sex sells, man. You know how this business go. I'm like Angel Reese. I gotta put myself out there. I can't just do one thing, so I gotta market myself. I'm a model. I'm about to come out with a shoe line. I'm back on Come On Now, the podcast, the big show. I gotta put myself everywhere, man. I'm venturing out, man. Angel Reese has showed me the way, and I love it.
All right. We got a bunch of topics on the shelf for this evening that we are going to be talking about, and we're going to be doing this thing a little bit differently than we've done in the past. We're not going to be bouncing all around. We're going to segment this thing a little bit more cleanly to make it easier to follow, so that when I post and I can tag it with the minutes for which we start a topic. If you don't have interest in a certain topic, you can also I'm gonna chop these things up into smaller segments, no different than any other these big podcasts around. So I got to keep it on
on the timeline.
Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. But we are happy to be back. If you don't see it across the bottom, we have a website, comeonnowpodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram at Come On Now Podcast, and of course, super chats are appreciated. We greatly appreciate them and your support of the channel. First topic on hand of the night. College football playoff rankings drop, bro. I don't know if you've been watching it.
Yeah,
I call it the scam.
The scam? How is it a scam?
Scam. The CFP committee is a scam. They determine who plays and don't watch games.
You don't think they watch games?
Do you think that these old motherfrickers watch more games in college football than I do?
No, you're a maniac though. Like everybody's not like
but
you.
It's their
but
job.
That's their job. They are their job. I get that. Rudy, they have to watch the game. What else are they doing? They don't have to watch it at that moment. They can watch it the next day.
One of the committee members is 80 years old. He's sleeping.
So what you're gonna do at 80 years old? You're gonna be watching sports all day long. No, you're not, Rudy. You're gonna be annoying your wife, annoying me, annoying people on Come On Now the podcast in 2045, and you'll be doing the same thing.
They don't watch the games. They don't watch the amount of games that they need to watch to have an intelligent response to what's actually happening in college football. Hey, I'm a Hurricane fan.
What don't you like?
Well, I've dropped the video just earlier tonight about the message that was sent to Miami. Yesterday, I dropped my opinion on the longer one, on the full recap, breaking it all down. This evening, I dropped one on the message sent to Miami. The message sent to Miami, I don't know if you heard it or not, was Miami's offense is the issue that they have. They've discussed a lot. This is the committee chairman, who's the athletic director at Baylor. The committee chairman says, this team, We've discussed them a lot. Their offense is inconsistent. Okay. Their offense is inconsistent. Well, what if I told you that their offense scores more points and has more yards per game than Alabama, Oklahoma, and Texas? Texas and Oklahoma both have identical records to Miami. Miami and Texas have a similar opponent, Florida. Miami smoked Florida. Texas got smoked by Florida. Texas smoked Oklahoma when John Mateer was coming back from his hand injury. And all three of them got worse offenses than Miami. I'm not saying I disagree with the fact that Miami's offense is inconsistent. I'm saying they are inconsistent because
also
Miami has beaten a team that Texas got drugged by in the SEC. Texas, their wins are Oklahoma with Mateer coming off injury and Vanderbilt. They needed a miracle against Mississippi State. They needed a miracle. These are overtime wins over Mississippi State. They were down 17 in that game in the fourth quarter. Damn you, Mississippi State. And against Kentucky, they beat Kentucky 16-13. They score less points than Miami. They get less yards than Miami, but Miami's offense is the inconsistent one. But Miami ain't scored 16 points or 7 points like they did versus Ohio State.
Oh yeah.
This year.
I think realistically, Rudy, they want Miami to be more dominant against teams like Louisville. They want them to be more dominant against SMU, and that's what it comes down to. But at the end of the day, what really hurt Miami in their eyes, what hurt Miami is FSU faltered, Florida faltered, and what looked like a tough schedule at the beginning of the season, it seems to have fallen off a little bit. What looked like it? What looked like?
Texas lost to Florida.
Texas lost to Florida.
Texas lost to Florida in week 6.
Texas lost to Florida.
And if you watched it,
they got their ass. They got their ass whooped by Florida.
They got whooped. And Florida just lost 38-7 to Kentucky, who they struggled with.
And FSU beat Alabama. Granted, it was week 1. I don't give a damn. But the FSU team that's been struggling the whole season beat Alabama. I don't no way.
Team.
And maybe if FSU like snuck by Alabama, no, they wore their ass up and down the field, wore their ass down. They like an SEC school where we talk about the big physical, old lineman and style of play, and it's just a different, style of football in the SEC, the big boys. And FSU, who that gave us and you, we thought, hey, FSU is back. Rudy, I was talking shit.
I did.
I was on Facebook. We back. We finally got a quarterback. Because I was fooled. I was bamboozled. I was downright hoodwinked. I was hoodwinked, Rudy. I was hoodwinked to believe that FSU was a good team. And we find out that they're not. So what does that do to Alabama? And I don't care if it was week 1. And that's where you can sneak by. But it's a way to sneak by. Like sneak by is like, oh, at the last second we kick the field goal and then we storm the field type shit. No, they pummeled Alabama ass. So I get it. And at the end of the day, Rudy, if you win out, you're in.
I agree.
And coming off an SMU loss and a Louisville loss, you're like, kind of skeptical, but they're literally have to win out and they're in.
I do agree with that. I have said that if Miami wins out, I believe they make the playoffs. Here's another funny one. Oklahoma does not get punished for losing 2 of their last 4 games. They've lost 2 of their last 4, just like Miami's lost 2 of their last. They got beat up by Texas. They got lost to Ole Miss. They beat South Carolina, and they beat Tennessee, which is completely an overhyped football team. Tennessee's complete fraud. Tennessee doesn't have a win over anybody. They've lost every big game. They lost to Georgia. They lost to Bama. They lost to OU. Their wins are against, listen to this, Syracuse, East Tennessee State, UAB, and that was, Mississippi State, Arkansas, Kentucky. Those are their wins. Mm-hmm. Syracuse, East Tennessee State, UAB, Mississippi State, Arkansas, and Kentucky. And they lost to Oklahoma, Alabama, and Georgia. They have no meaningful wins. That's Oklahoma's best win.
Yeah.
I mean, no, they beat Michigan too. But they've lost two of their last
early in the season.
Yeah,
Well,
Auburn's trash, and they fired their coach. But they've lost two of their last four.
And
So
Michigan,
tell me why the two of their last four doesn't have that same energy for Oklahoma as it does for Miami.
You're in the ACC. I mean, why
Again,
are you acting shocked?
what is that? Again, that's the hypocrisy of all of it.
Yeah,
the SEC has 10 teams ranked beginning of the season. I think 3 of them aren't even the top 25 anymore because they've been that bad. Florida, the South Carolina, and I believe there's one more. Texas fell out. Texas jumped 16 spots in 4 weeks. They jumped 16 spots in 4 weeks by beating Vanderbilt and Oklahoma and edging Mississippi State and Kentucky.
Vanderbilt is nice though.
They're just a mid-level
nice team.
They're a nice team. Are they some world beater team? Not really. Not to me. Their win is against Tennessee. I mean, like they beat. No, they have Tennessee end of the year. They have Tennessee end of the year.
They're in the SEC. And it's just as simple as that.
Again, we've created, and I just the whole thing right now is when I'm looking at this, and folks, if you are in the room, please do hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. What was it here? Yeah. So offensively, the Canes are better than all of them. Yep. Those 3 teams. So why don't you have that same message for those other teams? Miami's defense is also better than half of the teams in the top 12.
Do you think that it has something to do with the disrespect for Carson Beck?
I think the disrespect for Carson Beck is completely unfounded and absurd.
And do you think that has a place on the voters and how they feel about UM because of Carson Beck?
It's not supposed to matter. According to their rules, according to their rules, their criteria, it is not supposed to matter. The same way FSU got completely hosed a couple of years ago, being 13-0, and Jordan Travis getting hurt. There's no rule on you needing to have your starting quarterback because we remember if Alabama won a national championship with a QB throwing for 60 yards. Like Michigan won a national championship with a quarterback that couldn't break 200 yards in 6 of the last 7 games.
Hey, that quarterback is a top 10 pick.
He sucks. JJ McCarthy sucks.
Not JJ McCarthy.
What? Yeah, he sucks. The great white hope from Michigan, he's trash. And again, they screwed FSU that year for Bama.
100%.
And everyone knows it.
Yep.
But I grew up on defense wins championships.
That's no longer anymore.
And their defense was elite. And their defense was dominating people.
That doesn't sell.
Well, Alabama only scored 20 points against Michigan in that semifinal game. They didn't score 50. They scored 20.
But it sounds better to say that they're not competent enough to be in this championship game because of their quarterback.
I do think Carson Beck gets shit on. I have a lot of people that disagree with me in the Hurricanes Unfiltered area.
Who would you rather? Who would you fucking rather?
That's the question. It's like people who criticize Carson Beck, they'll say he throws picks. Well,
yeah.
A lot of the same people want Lenora Sellers in Miami next year, and he throws a truckload of picks. He's been terrible this year for South Carolina.
Horrible. He was supposed to be a top 5 pick. He wasn't even supposed to come back to college.
No, he's supposed to be in the NFL. Yeah.
But now quarterbacks are saying, "I know I'm not that good, but I know I can make $2 million in college. I'm gonna stay here." Dante
Moore, the QB at Oregon, who they hype up and say project to be the number 2 pick in the draft potentially, is now announced. It's been rumored that he's going back to Oregon, even though he's projected as number 2 pick in the draft. Dante Moore is completely mediocre.
Yeah.
He's completely mediocre.
And if you know that, and I know that, and why wouldn't I stay in school?
But he's still projected to be the number 2 pick in the draft right now, or depending on the drafting. The last 3 weeks, Oregon has scored 21, 20, and 18 points. Why is Dante Moore not getting reamed for that one? These are the things that come up with Carson Beck. You were at the Louisville game with me, right?
Yes. Those hella plays.
Two of those 4 plays.
Them motherfuckers.
That first pick with Malachi Tony, he was wide. He beat the guy by 3 yards.
Hey, man, that safety came back
and that safety flew 20 yards over. Maybe the ball hung a little bit, but that ball was perfectly thrown.
It was perfect because if that safety don't make that play,
as a touchdown possibly. And then he got tackled. We got tackled.
Yeah.
Also before
pass to the fence. It was pass to the fence.
And then even the one that was deep on the sideline. Even if that's underthrown, what's the job of the receiver at that point?
To play defense. You become the damn.
And what did you see the receiver do? He tried to catch it. He tried to catch it.
And even on the game stealing interception, that was
the wrong route. Everyone said Mario Cristobal said it was the wrong route. Shannon Dawson said it was the wrong route. Carson Beck alluded to the fact because then he got chewed out for it. But
yeah, because if you say that, if you come out there and you blame somebody else, they're gonna say
as a leader, blaming somebody else. It's a hot read on. It's a hot read on a blitz.
Yeah, so they're gonna say that as a leader, you're supposed to take that.
Why would I take that? You're literally disparaging my ability as a quarterback based on a hot read. And if the guy's where he's supposed to be, it's at worst an incomplete pass. Mm-hmm. And yes, the guy still literally fingertipped the tip of the ball from hitting the ground.
Hell of a catch. And I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem back. I thought he played well. He showed me he could move in the pocket. He could scramble. He can make plays. He's getting the ball to his receivers and letting them make plays. And even the interceptions, some of them is like, come on, man. A couple weeks ago, he put the ball right in the receiver hands. Just whoop-de-doo. Fucking do.
Did you watch that play from the opposite angle? JoJo Trader, the ball hits him in the hands.
Yep.
If he doesn't jump, and all he got to do is make a cut, he scores a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Because the safety was coming over so fast that all he had to do was cut back to the middle. That DB would have flown right by him. There was nobody back there. It's an 80-yard touchdown. Instead, it turns into a pick and a touchdown the other way.
Except he was nervous that the DB was going to knock his head off.
He went like this.
Yeah. Thought the DB was going to knock his head off, and he said, hey, you can have it.
And the one in the end, the Malachi Tony, once again, the offensive play calling going into that pass was trash. You have Marty Brown missing a touchdown hole that was right there on the left. He was wide open and running right through it, and he falls over. And then the pass to Malachi Tony, if you look at it, was a crosser, and he drifted up. If he keeps crossing, the ball was late, I thought.
Yeah, he should do it early.
If he's still crossing, at worst, it's incomplete. It isn't a pick. But if that's the right route, which we know it wasn't, you gotta throw a line drive. You gotta throw a bullet in there. Malachi Tony ran the wrong route.
I think more lob it over his head so he could adjust to it, but I don't know how that will play out. Whoever the safety is back there.
And I don't believe that when Beck said the DB made a great play. He made a basic ass play, cut in front of a ball that was literally thrown like a lollipop.
Yeah, it was late. Yeah, I can make that play right now. And guys know I can't move for shit right.
Like they said, and even in the last game, I just think even the last game, they made a comment where they said the first play of the game that he threw the ball. If that one guy doesn't tip it, I don't even remember the play. It was the first play of the game. They said if he doesn't tip it, that's a touchdown for Malachi Tony. And I'm like, okay. And if I had vagina, I'd be a woman. So like, I don't care about that. Like that's irrelevant to me. I care about the fact that he was 18 of 24 for 247 and threw for a touchdown and really 2 touchdowns because Big Boy was a running play. CC Malgoa, but he didn't play poorly. I think he had 2 not great throws. He had one that was dropped by Trader that would have gone for 40 yards. Again, I mean, last year at Georgia, this guy had 44 drop passes by his wide receivers.
Yeah,
like
the man can play quarterback, man. He's not bad. He's definitely a top 15 quarterback in the nation.
I agree. I say top 10, but then I went to 15. I got people that are saying he ain't even a top 5 in the ACC. I'm like, get out of here, bro. Fernando Mendoza was a 6-6 QB last year. And now all of a sudden he's a superstar because they have a coach that's actually allowing him to play quarterback and putting him in the position to be successful. These guys now They're handcuffing Carson Beck to me. They're handcuffing him. I didn't.
You don't
I'm
like
not. You
you don't
can't
like
be
Dawson.
I hate. It's more Mario Cristobal.
Okay.
He's the one that's dictating this shit, in my opinion. But Dawson's acquiescing to it, and like, I would be like, yo, I'm not gonna go down with the ship. Like, if we're gonna go down, we go down calling an offense that actually works with what we got. I'm happy that this kid Gerard Pringle last week went off because now he's forcing their hand. They have to start that kid. That kid is a missile out of the backfield. You got to start that kid. If you don't start that kid, you fall behind early on at NC State, you're gonna have some questions to answer. You know,
Big game. We got 3 games left before.
3 games left. NC State, and every week we're playing a bad defense. Like first it was SMU's defense is trash. I'm sorry, first it was Stanford's defense is trash. We make them look good. Yeah, 42-7. We made their defense look good for a half.
7-7. Right?
And then against SMU, their DBs suck, and we literally allow them to dictate what we do, which is crazy. And then we play last week again. Defense is trash. We allow them to dictate what we do. North Carolina State has one of the worst defenses in the country, and yet you'll hear them in the press conference. Really good defense. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're horrible. But they look good against us because you're dumbing the playbook down to JV elementary school football. Swing right, swing left, run the ball up the middle.
Get the ball to 10, man, and get the fuck out of the way.
Well, they're making excuses for that. Oh, they're bracketing him. They're thising him. Man, get him the ball. Bro, players get the ball. Get him the ball. Figure it out. Get him
the ball. I hate when coaches say we can't get somebody the ball, especially when somebody that's that dynamic. You can hand him the ball off, give him a reverse. You can throw him a screen. Literally, nobody's behind. Nobody's coming back there where you throw him a screen. Like,
well, the problem is you got a block, and I just think those screens at a certain point have become so obvious that's literally all we're running.
Well, then
you have to stretch the field. You have to stretch the field.
But that's when you can come creative and you can pump the screen and go. If everybody's is keying in on 10, then you can use him as a decoy, but you can still find a way to give him the ball. But 10 is your best player. 10 is,
and he's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
And I got people telling me, oh, we got to be careful about starting Pringle because he's a freshman too. I'm like, no, he's our fastest running back. Go get him matched up in a wheel route with a linebacker. It's barbecue chicken. It's barbecue chicken.
What are you holding him back for?
This mentality of, oh, it's a freshman. Like, that's preposterous. I don't care if he's a freshman. He's a freaking burner. He's a speed demon. But yeah, I just think the it's a whole scam. They don't watch the games. They don't. And the things they say prove it when they open their mouths. And every single team that has a head-to-head win and they're one in front of the other, the team that has the head-to-head win, regardless of whatever metrics are out there, they're ranked ahead. Whether it's Bama over Georgia, Georgia over Ole Miss, Texas over Oklahoma, Virginia over Louisville, BYU over Utah, all of them. The only one that's not is what?
Baby.
Miami and Notre Dame. And they're not just ranked behind. They're ranked 6 spots behind them. And the thing that kills me is they say that what they're supposed to do, it doesn't matter when you lose. But it does. It absolutely does. Because if you
lose later on, you want to lose early in football.
If it didn't, I should be able to put Team A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N, O, P. Put your resumes, your wins, your losses. It doesn't matter when you win, when you lose. If I show you the resume, there's no one on earth that's can argue with me and tell me that Miami's not a top 12 team. Nobody.
I agree.
They're not a top 12 team.
I agree.
That's all.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's a shock.
That I agree.
Yeah.
I'm a hater, but I will keep it real, and I'm not just gonna front just for the camera purposes. I'm gonna keep it real, Rudy. I don't do that shit. I'm gonna be like, all right. I'm gonna go rag on you though, because if y'all lose again, I'm gonna be the first one in the comments.
If they lose, it's over with. Like, there's nothing to say. If they lose, I mean, it's over with.
This is your year. Like
it's over with. You lose, you don't have nothing to talk about.
This is your year.
Yeah, you can't lose. There's no question about it. You cannot lose. But
This is your year.
they have shown us before that they find a way to get that job done.
They showed, you know, when y'all lose
And they
game,
gotta win. They gotta win spectacularly. They can't have these 17, 14, 28, 24. They gotta whoop their ass.
Mhm.
Like this whole thing of it's 7-7 at halftime. We don't score for 28 minutes. Then I agree with the committee. You can't go 28 minutes without scoring, man. Like,
I mean,
look at
shit.
Syracuse.
Rudy, other teams is scoring the whole game and only scoring 15 points.
I know they can get 5 field goals.
So,
but they clearly didn't see that. That Oregon won 18-16 last week.
At least UM is, you know, they find a way eventually to get over 20 points.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into the next topic here. This will be one that you love. Where the heck is LeBron James? LeBron has been out for 11 games to start the season. Lakers are 8-3.
Yep.
Luka's averaging over 37 a game. Austin Reaves is averaging over 30 a game.
Yes, sir.
There's rumors that and it's not Jason Whitlock who said it, but there was one I saw where it was LeBron was looking, this is what was rumored, that LeBron was looking to see how the team would look early on, and then based on that, try to come back and be the hero, because we know that's his personality. But now that he's seen that they're 8-3 without him, and 2 guys are combining for 67 points, and Austin Reaves is looking like the second coming of Christ right now, like, he's decided, well, maybe I don't want to come back. Maybe I'll sit out the year, and now I'm gonna go move myself over to Cleveland or some other place that wants me, or who knows? Maybe I can go to Dallas, where Nico Harrison just got fired, and
that's
and
fucking.
then there's articles saying that
man.
he's going to the G League to work out with the G League now, or something like that.
The Los Angeles Bay, whatever.
Do you really believe that LeBron James has a sciatica issue?
He's 40. Why are we not acting like he's not? He's 40, Rudy. He's 40. Why do we keep acting like LeBron is invincible? He's 40. He's been a bionic man for 20-something years. He's 40, guys. He's freaking 40. You know what happened to old people? They get injured. Shit start hurting that you didn't think could fucking hurt. That's what happens when you get older. I went and played basketball the other day, and Rudy, up and down the court after 2 possessions, and I was huffing and puffing, and I still work out every day. I hit the gym, I do everything, but when it comes to basketball shape and things of that nature, if you don't do it in a while, things hurt. Your body breaks down. I don't care if you think he's taking things or whatnot, whatever the reports are, you think he's doing this and that, your body eventually catches up to you. Father Time loses to no man. And LeBron is showing that he's human. It's sciatica. That's what happened. That's an old man injury. He's an old man. Shit. God damn. Oh, he can't catch a break for nothing. Y'all treat this man like shit. Like he hasn't brought a lot of money to all these players and owners and organizations over the years. Championships. Year after year, he brought effort, energy. He played the game how he's supposed to play the game. Every year. Why does man get so much crap from people? And when he's gone, what are we gonna do? Nothing. Gonna talk about shit. Skip Bayless is definitely gonna lose his podcast. He already lost his job. Like he made his whole career over a guy like that. And now everybody, every moment, I don't get the shit. Like he's hurt. He's coming back, and he's coming back to a great situation. I'll be ecstatic to come back to this situation. You got Larry Bird and Kevin McHale out there like it's the 1980s Boston Celtics hooping. You got the 2 white boys out there balling, Rudy. And he comes back to a major situation where he could be average 18 points, 18 or 20. He's never going to average 18 points. He's going to average 20 points a game. He could get 7 assists, six rebounds, and he could play 30 minutes until the playoffs start. And then you could make him play as much as you want because he's a 40-year-old man. But you could ease him into it right now. This is the perfect situation. There's no situation that's better than him. Like, even if he wins a championship, that's the 3rd best player on the team. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, nobody talks about his late championships. Nobody talk about Dwayne Wade being a sidekick to LeBron in Miami and not being a player he was. You still get the respect of those championships if you win it. And we will never not throw away what he did for the other 19, 20 years in this league.
How does the sciatica issue heal? It's a nerve compression in your back,
yes,
in your spinal cord.
It takes time.
How does it heal?
It
doesn't
rest.
It doesn't heal.
Rest.
It doesn't heal.
Eventually it heals. It's slow.
Eventually it heals.
You massage it. You do tense therapy on it. You do all the things. You stretch. You do. It'll come back, but eventually it feels better and better.
To normal people that aren't now going to start trying to jump over a rim and playing basketball. He's going to go right back to the pounding on your feet. You've already seen what this guy's feet look like. I mean, I don't even know how he runs with the feet where his toes are crossing over each other and shit. But
so this is perfect. He gets stuck. He can ease him in.
But again, this is a guy who has an ego that is tremendously large.
Yes.
Are you gonna is LeBron James emotionally and mentally and maturity wise capable of letting Luka Doncic or Doncic, however you pronounce this guy's name, I have no idea. Is he capable of allowing Luka to be the man? Because remember, he couldn't take it. He couldn't take it when Dwayne Wade was the man his first year in Miami, and Dwayne Wade was going to be the MVP of the finals, and LeBron James took his ball and he went home. And then he got abused by Deshaun Stevenson, Jason Terry, Juan Barea, and he took his ball and he went home. You were here. You remember it very, very well. Dwayne Wade was dominating that series, and then them two idiots decided to insult Dirk Nowitzki and mock him for being sick. They blew game 2. They're up 2-1, but LeBron completely disappeared in the fourth quarter of games 3, 4, and 5. Wouldn't even shoot the ball. He wouldn't even shoot the ball.
No, we really might have to get the FBI for that shit. We might have to get the FBI for that shit, Rudy. We might have to go back and investigate that.
Thing ever. It remains the most inexplicable thing I've ever seen from LeBron James, and I've watched his whole career from when he was 18 to now. You have too. You've never seen him check out the way he checked out in those 3. Game 6, we were mentally gone already. It was over. Those fourth quarters, he was invisible. He took 4 shots in 3 fourth quarters total. 4 shots.
So only thing I can say about that, Rudy, and I hold this against him.
And that was ego, or he needs to be investigated by the FBI.
Yeah. I don't know what him and Damon Jones had going on back then, but hey, I digress.
How does he also always avoid being involved, yet he's always involved? Whether it's steroids, gambling, everyone around him is involved in it, associated with him, and he's never involved.
Hey, listen here. So the one thing I always hold against LeBron in the debate, when everybody talk about Jordan and LeBron, I want to have LeBron up there number 1 so bad, just because I think this is the hardest time ever to win a championship because of the 3-point line. That's why I think basketball changed. I think the 3-point line gives anybody a shooter's chance to win a series, or you hot just like San Antonio was. But what the point I was about to make? Oh, I don't know, so that's why I hold him against in the Jordan debate, because I'd be like, hey, that was unexcusable. Like that series right there was unexcusable. But LeBron just has to. That was 14 years ago, Rudy. 14 years ago. That was 2011. 15 years ago, 2011.
Why has LeBron had the 2 most ridiculous things happen to him while he was with the Miami Heat? Whether it was that one or game 1 against the Spurs when he had cramps.
He was the only motherfucker hooping. Everybody else played like crap. He was carrying a bunch of
Crap. Well, he carried the Cleveland Cavaliers in the next season in the finals and averaged 39 with Matthew Dellavedova.
Electrolytes, sodium.
So he didn't take electrolytes and sodium before the Spurs game where he blew that game?
Pickle juice, cranberry, different things.
A year later, he didn't know about pickle juice and cranberry juice and electrolyte. He didn't know that Gatorade and Powerade exist?
Nope, did not.
Okay, so he's 30 years old. I mean, these are the only times that this type of thing happened. And that's my question really at the end of the day with LeBron is, can he emotionally handle not being the guy? And can because his ego is so damn big, can he emotionally handle it? And if they somehow were to go somewhere, I don't think they're going anywhere. But if he was somehow to be able to go deep or make a run, hey, be in the final, maybe win the finals, could he take being the third best player?
I don't know. That's we have to wait and see. I think that he's smart enough to do that, but also I don't know if he's in for his legacy purposes, because you know how these people are.
Legacy, just like the done.
Just you know how these people, just like how y'all people are saying the bubble didn't count. I think that was the hardest damn championship to win.
No way. There's no.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You only say that because you become a LeBron fan over the last 5 years.
No.
That was not. You're not going to sit here and tell me no traveling, and literally being one of the biggest headaches for freaking the playoffs is the travel. That's literally what knocks out is not having a home crowd. Is not traveling. Yeah, they were the 1 seed when this all went down.
Okay.
But we also know that in LA, the Clippers were mud stomping them dudes. They were mentally ahead of those guys. But the Clippers, will I say that the Lakers were more mentally strong than the Clippers? Yeah, because the Clippers pussied out.
Exactly.
You got guys sneaking out of the damn place. They were trying to go to strip clubs or whatever. Who knows what was going on with that team?
The Clippers showed you who they were.
Yeah, but if they were playing in a regular situation, yeah. Do I also think the Miami Heat are in the finals without that situation? No, I don't. Miami ain't in the finals if they're playing this thing, if they're going to travel.
We were the second, third seed all year.
No, we weren't. We were the fifth.
No, we finished as the fifth, but we were the second. Fifth. We were the second and third seed most of the year, and then Tyler Hero got hurt.
We were the fifth seed when it came down to it. We were not going to beat Milwaukee in Milwaukee. And I'm a Heat fan. We weren't beating Milwaukee in Milwaukee. We weren't going to beat Boston in Boston that year.
We already showed we could beat Milwaukee in Milwaukee a couple years after.
But that's a couple years after.
They showed you who they were.
A different year. That year the Bucks were no. The Heat would not have been to the finals without. And that's like, look at that team.
Were the Bucks champions by then?
Yeah, in 2019 they were the champions.
No, was it 2019? Yes. It was the year before the bubble.
Yes, they beat the Suns.
You're right. You sure? No, it was a year.
Wait. Was it 20?
It was a year after the bubble. It was a year after the bubble.
Yeah, you're okay. It was a year after.
Yeah, they haven't showed they can win yet, man. I'm not going for that shit.
Okay, and what did the Heat done? Nothing.
I think that we showed that we had a veteran team. We had players that could have stuck.
We had a veteran team. Who were the vets? Who were the vets?
Then we had Larry, Jimmy.
Who?
Larry.
Lowry wasn't on the team.
No, Larry was on
in
the
team. Bubble. No, he wasn't.
That was the year after.
No, he wasn't. Goran Dragic was the point guard. He got hurt. He won.
Okay, my bad.
Bam was not a vet. Bam wasn't no vet. He was a third-year player, second-year player. Bam got hurt in Game 1 against the Lakers. Remember, we had 2 guys get hurt in Game 1. But outside of that, we had Duncan Robinson wasn't a vet. We had Tyler who wasn't a vet.
Was it Caleb Martin?
No, we had Jay Crowder, who was like a halfway vet, but not that great. Go look at the roster. You can't even remember the guys. I can't remember them when Milwaukee.
Yeah, I can't even remember no more. Actually, you're right. I can't even fucking remember no more.
I don't and I would love to believe that we would have been there, but I thought for the Heat it worked out really well because on a neutral court, nobody in the building. We're playing at LA Fitness. We're gonna bust you up.
But players was hooping, man. Players was hooping, and then you had You had to bring it every night, man. You had fucking
I'm
TJ
not-
Warren out there dropping 50.
I'm not taking anything away from the Lakers from winning. But I think travel for old people like Anthony Davis, who gets hurt walking to the plane.
He was like 28 at 27 at that time.
He got the body of a 90-year-old at 27.
Like 27.
This guy, right? Look at him. 5 years later, the guy can't get out of bed. I mean, he's only 33. You know, he still can't get out of bed.
All right. Okay.
You know, now, Jimmy Butler's a walking Band-Aid.
At that point, he was not.
He still was. Yeah, he was. He played like
but to the point.
60 games for us ever in 5 years.
To the point. Can LeBron put his ego to the side? I don't know. That's something to be seen. But I think this is the best situation for him. Where else do you want to go? I mean, he's still a top 10 player.
Could he force himself? Could he force himself out to Cleveland? He's from Cleveland. He should finish his. I never thought he should have left Cleveland to begin with the second time. They're right there. And I'm not saying that he makes them a champion, but I think he improves the opportunity and is a vet presence, because I will never believe in Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
I'll never believe in the Cavs are never going to win a championship with Donovan Mitchell.
These motherfuckers beating us right now by 10. We were just up 10 last time I looked at it.
We were just up 10. What the hell happened?
Rudy, we're down 112, 102 right now.
I'm glad I'm not watching.
Rudy, I was telling you we have a massive rebounding problem.
They went on a 15-2 run in like 2 minutes.
Rudy, they don't have nobody playing. They all went to Tootsies tonight, Rudy. Last night, and they didn't make it to the game today.
The Heat was up 98-96 with 10:31 to go. What is that music in the background? You got some jazz or something playing or something?
Some smooth jazz. You can hear that?
It was 98-96 with 10:31 to go. And now it's 112-102 with 5:28 to go.
What the heck happened?
We've been outscored 19-5 in the fourth quarter.
Oh my
Jesus
gosh.
Christ. Lord,
they're not playing with nobody.
What do you mean? We're playing with Andrew Wiggins, Khalil Ware,
no.
Mitchell.
Cleveland has nobody. No Mobley, no D Mitch.
Where's Donovan Mitchell?
He took the night off. Obviously, after a double overtime game, they went to Tootsies. They went to all the places last night.
He's in county jail.
They went to Tootsies last night. They went to Booby Trap on the River.
This is also with one of their starters going 1 for 10 right now. Sam Merrill's 1 for 10.
Mobley didn't play. Mitchell's not playing. Garland's out.
This is embarrassing now. See, this is the shit.
Rudy, we had like 17 turnovers in the first half.
We got 20 turnovers.
Well, that means we only have 3 in the second half. But now we're losing. We're playing better.
We're being out rebounded on the offensive glass by 6. We got 9 more turnovers. So they got 12 more shots. We've only got 13 free throws. We had 41 free throws the other day.
This is crazy.
Wow. Where are you, Hawkes? Wake the hell up. Hawkes is 3 of 12. This is his first human game.
Our best player is 3 for 12.
Yeah, and we got my goodness. Look at Khalil. We got 13 and 13 right now.
Look at our bench, Rudy. Minus 13, minus 12. Our strong point.
They're not doing that well today.
Minus 16, minus 4.
Oh, it's an 8-point game now, so we'll see what happens.
You know, they'll come back, but it shouldn't have been like this. But whatever.
I don't know. Maybe LeBron can force his way into a trade back to Cleveland, and he can take Bronny with him. I mean, hell.
But for what? I mean, I get to finish up in Cleveland. Who will Cleveland give up? Basically nothing.
I don't know. Lonzo Ball, Sam Merrill, DeAndre Hunter.
And DeAndre Hunter. I
don't know.
I mean, that works out for both teams, honestly.
The thing is, he's a free agent at the end of the year anyhow. They're not going to re-sign him.
That trade works out for both teams, though.
I'm just making up names, by the way. They're not going to re-sign him next year. If they do, it's a 1-year deal. And they're not going to get $55 million.
You get Hunter, you get Merrill, you get
I don't know.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I'm just saying, how does he's such an alpha personality. I don't know how the heck he can deal with being the guy that has to stand on the wing waiting for the ball. You know,
And the ball, there's enough balls to go around.
do you sacrifice 10 points from Austin Reaves to get whatever from LeBron?
No, I mean, Austin Reaves is not going to
He ain't
average
gonna
30.
average 30 a game with LeBron out there.
If you're going to average 30 for the whole season, you think Austin Reaves
Nick,
is a
this
30
fucking
points?
league is a shit show. They're literally praising Cade Cunningham for having 46 on 31 missed shots.
The same way they did Allen Iverson.
Dude,
Kobe Bryant.
he never missed 31 shots. That's the most
Kobe
missed
Bryant?
shots in the game. No, he never missed
Kobe
31
Bryant.
shots. in the
30.
game. Never
30.
missed. It's the most missed shots since the year I was born. In a
30
game.
for Kobe. 30 for Kobe.
Okay, and what did Kobe
A
have?
couple.
81 points. He had 65 points, right?
A few times Kobe had 30 missed
And
shots.
he probably had 60 those games, not 46. He didn't have 46 on 45 shots.
In a 3-point shooting league.
I mean, my goodness. Hell, Cleveland shot 65 threes the other day against Miami.
I don't got a problem with
65 threes. Donovan Mitchell kept on shooting. He was 3 of 16.
it.
He made that corner miracle. Don't know how he did that shot.
Are you supposed to stop shooting when you're open just because you're not making
No,
it?
you're supposed to go to the rim and get a layup to look at the ball go in the basket again. That's literally the rule of thumb. If the ball ain't going in from way back here, maybe I'll take a few steps closer, watch the ball go in and get my confidence back and get an easy bucket. They literally say that. Make a free throw. Maybe you'll get some confidence back because the shit ain't falling.
If you're not making shots, I'm not going out there, rushing out there to go contest it so you can beat me off the dribble.
Khalil Ware was flying at this motherfucker and he shot the ball over his head.
He had to shoot it, though. He had to shoot it.
He had taken other ones earlier in the damn.
He took some bad.
We gave up
like
4 offensive rebounds in that possession.
He took some bad ones.
I mean, my goodness, I know you love this new form of basketball in hell.
No,
but damn.
I have accepted it. Do I want them to? I want the rules to be changed a little bit. I don't know if it's either you further the 3-point line, or
I've said to do that already. I have already said to do that because then you'll find out who really can shoot a basketball.
Or you cut off the corner threes. I don't know how you do that.
I don't like that idea. I never liked that idea.
Or you limit. I heard Nick Wright say that. I heard Nick Wright on First Thing First say you limit the amount of threes that a team could take, or in the fourth quarter you cut it off. Like,
oh God,
I don't know. I don't know. It's something that has to be done, Rudy.
We're now going to strategize how many threes we can take and when we can take them. I mean, I don't like the way the league looks right now and all that shit. But my goodness, you're gonna tell me, okay, you're down 3. Well, you've used up all your threes.
He used up all your threes.
You
get
5
30.
to go. Can't shoot 3 anymore.
Make the most of your 30. After
how about you make a 4-point shot? Then I'll shoot a 4. Then
after you shoot 30, Rudy is a wrap. You take your ass to the basket.
That would be interesting, but I think that's a horrible idea.
After you take 30, when did you want to take your 33s? You want to use them all up in the first half, or you want to keep them for the fourth quarter and have a chance to come back or something like that? I don't know, Rudy. It'll change your game a little bit, man. I'm not mad at that, man. You get 33s, you use them all up in the first half. Now in the fourth quarter, you're out there.
Do you know these players already lack basketball IQ as it is? Do you know how much this would hurt their brains to do that?
But the game has changed, man. I mean, because everybody can shoot, so it's like,
well, it's changed because they allowed it to change by changing the rules to the point where you can't touch anybody.
No, that's not totally it, Rudy.
Nick,
you're 5.
What? I'm older than you, man. When I shot a 3-point shot in high school in 1993, motherfucker could land on me and not have a foul called.
That's one point to it. But when you're 4-man and you're 5-man all stretching the court, that changes how you play.
You're telling me that if you're shooting a jump shot, if you're a 6'6", name a player. If you're Donovan Mitchell, you're 6'1", and the guy guarding you can jump and land on you after the ball, because the ball's been released. Didn't touch your arm. I didn't affect your release. I didn't touch you. but I landed on your ass, which you could do back in the fucking 90s. I could land under you. I could land in your circle. I could do all of those things. These guys now do not contest up front. They contest to the side because of the rules. They do.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
If you jump forward, you're going to land in that circle of trust they have now.
Where did Kel'el Ware jump the other day on Donovan Mitchell when he hit that shot?
Side.
Huh?
Went to the side.
No, man. You're nuts, man.
Go watch it again.
You're nuts.
Dude, his hand was like this. His hand was like that. He went to the side. And you know what? Mitchell fell to the ground. But he went to the side of him.
He fell to the ground because he was fading backwards.
He was looking for a foul as well, probably.
I would too, like Reggie Miller did. But at the end of the day, Rudy, when you're a 4-man and you're a 5-man or all outside the key, it changes the game.
Again, if I can land on
back then, one pass away, you were taught to help. You were taught to help off the dribble. If your man is coming right next to you, you help or you stunt and you get back to your guy. If you do that right now, that's a 3. So you literally have to hug onto your man when somebody drives at you rather than help. So you have a direct lane to the basket or you help and it's a fucking 3-pointer in your eye from the corner.
Is the game physical?
It's not as physical as it was before, but y'all swear that they used to beat motherfuckers up in the 1990s, and that's just not what happened. I see Michael Jordan go to the basket plenty of times when he scored 16 against the Boston Celtics.
Nick, you can't take a breath on Steph Curry when he runs through the fucking paint anymore. Back in the day, Reggie Miller would get forearm shivered running through the lane, trying to cut through the paint. They literally say it all the time. Are they lying? Do they have a benefit to lying about what happened? They literally call it. I know you think hand checking doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Every other person I've talked to says it absolutely matters, including coaches who coached you.
Hand checking doesn't matter. When an offensive player can use that hand checking against you, I have guarded players, and you know I'm the most friskiest defender that you've probably seen in a long time. Rudy, I seen a motherfucker grab my hand and use it against me when I hand checked him. And
how many times did it work, and how many times did it not work?
It worked every time he did it to me, and
he was just better than you, right? Just say he's better than you.
So I mean, when you have an offensive player who's just better than you, who has game, they will use that against you, Rudy.
Bro, if I can put my fucking hand here on your hip and put my hand on this hip, and you can't get past me,
and I will grab your hand and I will use it against you. And now you're playing defense with one hand.
Yeah. So then why they changed the rule?
Y'all act like y'all were hand checking every possession.
Why they changed the rule?
The hand checking is the most
keep changing in the NBA that have removed the ability to defend.
Y'all, the hand checking is the most overrated thing I heard in the conversation in history.
All right,
y'all swear that people were getting hand checked all the time.
You're the only one, Nick. You're the only one.
When in the 1990s, y'all only guarded 18 feet and below. People were out there at 25 feet. You didn't even have to guard them. The 8th player on the team right now can go and get buckets because he can shoot the ball. The 8th player back then only caught the ball and had one job. He shot it when he was wide open. The 8th player on teams are creating their own offense nowadays because they have worked on that and they're in their bag.
Who are those guys?
Peyton Pritchard last year for the Boston Celtics.
What does he do? He just shoots threes. He shoots threes.
No, he was
threes.
No, he handled the ball. Also,
he shoots threes. Man, his whole game is threes.
You didn't watch Peyton Pritchard last year.
Really?
He go get it off the dribble also, man.
You want to do this?
So Anthony Simons for Boston right now.
You want to do this? You sure?
Do what? Yes.
Okay, let's go look at the statistics.
I know he shot a lot.
Peyton Pritchard was 14. Peyton Pritchard last year averaged 14 points a game.
Yes.
Peyton Pritchard took 8 threes a game in 10 shots. You want to tell me that he took 8 threes? I'm sorry, 10. 10.8. So you're telling me the guy that shoots almost only threes, and now you're telling me with statistics given to you that he doesn't shoot almost only threes.
No, I'm saying
because I didn't watch him. Well, maybe you didn't watch him because
no, he's not.
75% of his shot selection are threes.
But Rudy is not just catching and shooting. He's going off the dribble. He's getting his own bucket. Like, it's not just catch and shoot like he's fucking Steve Kerr in the 1990s.
I'm not talking about Peyton Pritchard. You're talking about the guys that are fucking centers standing on the perimeter. You think Khalil Ware can create his own three-point shot? You think Brooke Lopez can fucking shake and bake somebody?
No, but
a fucking 26-footer.
But I think
stand waiting for the ball now.
But I think them standing out there creates a lot of space for and opportunities for everybody to have more opportunity to drive the ball to the basket.
It creates so these guys can't defend physically anymore. They get called for foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Do you watch Shai play? He's
smooth as heck. Yes, I watched Shai.
Smooth as heck.
No.
I watched him in the finals not get a breath on him getting foul calls. A gust of wind flew by him. He falls on the ground. My son literally emulates Shai and falls on the ground when someone goes on him. He falls on the ground. Except, bro, you're not Shai, and it's elementary school basketball, and they're not going to give you that foul because all y'all kids are falling on the ground. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander literally falls on the ground. I remember when they showed the preview of the potential OKC New York Knicks finals, and the highlights that they joked around were watching Shai and Brunson shoot free throws because those guys do not get fouled and they flop like madmen. And that's not basketball.
Shai's Brunson
player.
Brunson flops. Shai doesn't flop.
Shai flops.
Shai gets fouled, man.
I'm not saying he doesn't get fouled.
Shai plays a physical style of basketball also.
You want to know and what type of basketball does Shai play? Just curious.
A mid-range jump shot game. Everybody can't get there. That's not everybody game.
What do you mean? You tell me that if Shai didn't want to just shoot threes, he couldn't just shoot threes?
He can, but that's not a strong point. And he understands that. He's a bucket getter.
Really? He can't really? Really?
He's a bucket getter.
Okay.
Shoots at about 33, 34, 35%.
Well, he's 36% this year.
Yeah.
Which is above average.
That's okay.
Last year he was 38% from three. He was 33, 34. So you just
what was the year before that?
He's well above. Okay. Oh, are we gonna go back to when he was 12 too? The year before that. Let's go look 35.3. Let's go the year before that. We're gonna get him in with the Clippers now too. Year before that, 34.5. So again, are we comparing him to a center? I'm talking about these bigs that stand around in the corner that are not shooters, that are now called shooters. They're not shooters because we also don't allow people to defend on the ball the same way. We don't. It's okay. We can admit it. Whether you spread them out or not, we can admit it. And the lack of discipline by teams. I would never help off anybody. I would. Remember when we beat Boston? Remember when we beat Boston that one game?
I wouldn't help at all.
Didn't help at all. Because they couldn't shoot.
I wouldn't help off.
No answer.
I wouldn't help off anybody either, Rudy. But this is what you were taught from when you were 5, 6, 7 years old to help. It's it's instinctual.
Miami Heat was taught Heat culture. By the way, that culture, the culture of averaging 125 and giving up 120 now. I had someone say, "Oh, they still play great defense." Okay,
I said that.
No, you didn't say that. Somebody else said that shit.
That was me. I said our field goal percentage defense is really good, but we just can't rebound for crap unless you want to.
That was somebody else said in another comment that they have a top 5 defense in the NBA. I'm like, okay, so give me 120 points as top 5. So field goal rebounding is part of defense. If you don't rebound, I don't care.
That's what I was gonna bring up. If you're gonna
tonight we get 130.
If you're gonna say finishing the possession and getting the rebound is part of the whole, but they play well field goal percentage defense wise.
This is the Heat team I remember. Outscored 37-19 in the fourth quarter. This is the Miami Heat that I remember. Just when they want to get me to drink Kool-Aid, I get this bullshit against the backups for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I get this bullshit. 37-19 in the fourth quarter. Oh, Heat culture? These motherfuckers ain't defending fuck all. They can defend they can defend and they can't grab a rebound. Rebounding is part of defense. If you can't grab a defensive rebound, Well, guess what? You're giving them 20 extra shots. That's on you. That's on you. They have a 5 point something like point differential. Denver's is like 13.
You got Jared Allen had fucking 30.
OKC's got like 13. Like OKC and Denver like 13 points. They're giving them 108, 109.
Jared
Score the
Allen
same
had
as we
30.
are.
Jared Allen had 30.
Christ.
Jared Allen had 30.
And I'm sure they'll blame Khalil
I don't-
Ware for it. He had
I
15
don't know.
and 13 himself.
I don't know if Jared Allen had 30 ever in his career.
God. I'm going to save my Miami Heat video and not do a Heat video tonight. Fuck it. God, dog.
The only Jared Allen I know, I played with him. Jared Allen in Minnesota with the Vikings. Jared Allen.
Defensive tackle.
Damn DN. I was like, God. Like
Oh, boy. Let's see here.
Jared Allen had 30.
You know, we kind of hit the same. I didn't even mention the topic, but we went to the Miami Heat just like that. And I was going to say, have we forgotten? Has the Heat culture disappeared? Because did you know? See, this is the question. This is why I was going back. Did you know that they decided to completely change their offense? Because in the preseason they were 0-6. Did you know that they decided to completely change their offense and go this running gun, which is why they lost by 55 against Cleveland last year in the playoffs? They completely changed their offense. You know that.
Talking about in the preseason?
Heat,
I mean, because we had Jimmy.
offense.
We had our offense was catered around Jimmy Butler walking the ball up and down the court.
But he was gone. What I mean is, but this has been our offense since Dwayne Wade and LeBron were here. We were scoring 9,500 points. We weren't scoring 120 points, even though we had three of the best weapons in basketball. Have they now abandoned the true definition of Heat culture and moved into this new age of basketball where you're just going to shoot the rock as quickly as possible, go up and down, and let that shit fall as it may?
You adjust to your roster. We have a small roster, so we should be up and down the court.
Same roster we had last year.
I mean, and every offseason, you go into the lab and you figure out what's best for your team. The best coaches adjust. You figure out what works best for your team. Some coaches, they make a team towards what they know how to do. Some people figure out and adjust and grow with the game. And that's what Spo is trying to do right now. And I was just about to say, I was ready to come out today and say, we got our joy back. We got our joy back. I was so ready, Rudy. I thought we got our joy back. And then we come out here today after we beat them on a lob pass, one of the most exciting games on Monday. And Coach Atkins get thrown out the game because he was trying to make it to Tootsie's before 12 o'clock. And then we come back and play them tonight. No Mobley, no D. Mitch. Garland's toe is still messed up. And I say, hey, I was ready to come out here and talk so much crap because me and Rudy have a bet. Because after the game one, I say, hey, we could win 46 games this year. Rudy say, I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid. And now
I'd be happy to lose. I'd be happy to lose the bet. Like, I'm happy to lose a bet like that.
And I think Jaime Jaquez is our best player, and it shows tonight when he don't play to top upper echelon standards. I didn't watch the second half because we were on here kind of peeking every now and then.
4 for 15, he didn't play.
But if Jaime, he was playing well in the first half decently, but we're turning the ball over, and then I left. And he's our best player. He's the only person that go get a bucket in crunch time. I said this like 3 posts ago on my TikTok because I make a post about the Heat every game after TikTok. And I said, Jaime Jaquez is our best player. He's composed. He has awareness. He makes the right play. He could go get his own bucket. And he surprisingly has nice handles.
No, he's the bucket getter for us in the fourth quarter, close games.
And then tonight, this shit happens. And now I got to sit back and take it. Now I gotta sit back and.
So I have a couple of things. Do you think Spo was involved in something nefarious? That's why his house got burnt down.
I don't know. You never know nowadays. I mean, one day you're coaching a team, the next day you're getting arrested in your hotel and you're in jail. So I don't know anymore. I cannot put anything past anybody anymore.
It's so close together. This is a message.
Yeah, because only his house. I mean, they go what they said.
Nobody else's house got burnt down. They contained it. Nobody was home. Do you drink the Bam Adebayo Kool-Aid?
Oh, we need him. I'm sorry.
Huh?
We need him.
Do you drink the Bam Adebayo Kool-Aid?
We need him.
Well, needing him is not drinking the Bam Adebayo Kool-Aid.
You know how I feel about Bam. I got a love-hate relationship with Bam Adebayo because I think that he should be a 25-point per game scorer. I think that he should be a stud. I think he has all the talent to be that guy, but I think he has. I wish he had Asia Wilson heart. I call him Asia Adebayo. If I wish he had,
his name is Bam Wilson.
Bam Wilson, whatever. I wish every night he came and shot at least 15 shots a game. And that's the number I put on him. 15 shots a game. When he I don't care. You have a problem with him shooting threes. If he went 1 for 15 and he got up 15 shots, I'm fine.
His efficiency is gone in the toilet.
Man. I don't care. Shoot the ball.
You don't care about efficiency.
If you're the guy, I just want him to show me that he wants to play every night. That he's committed to being the star. He's committed to
that's
being
not a commitment. He's leaving his strength. Bam Adebayo didn't play tonight, Ben. He's been injured for 4 games. He's leaving what his strength is, which is supposed to be the mid-range game, and now he's becoming. It's not, but it's supposed to be.
It's okay.
He's taking himself away from the basket that he can't grab offensive rebounds. His efficiency's gone way down. And you've always argued with me about more you hit 3 threes. That's 5 twos. Okay, well technically it's 4.5 twos, but 5 twos. Okay, so if you hit 3 for 10, you're better than 5 for 10. Well, technically you're not, but whatever.
4 for 10.
At the same time, if I'm taking away his ability to grab offensive boards, that impacts us offensively. If I'm moving him so far away from the rim that they're not guarding him because they're daring him to shoot it, and I would never guard him out there ever. He has an ugly jump shot, no less. So I would let him shoot it.
It's not ugly.
It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable.
He's shooting 35% for 3.
He might be this year. If he is, that's great. But he's taking so many that his efficiency has gone into the toilet, and on top of that, he's averaging less points.
That's analytic.
Again, he's scoring less, shooting more threes. Again, he's scoring less, shooting more threes. So his efficiency is going. Let's go look.
And the last game,
if he's averaging less than 20 points per game, it's a problem. He should be averaging 25. He's averaging 19.9. All right.
So he's really averaging 22 because that last game he had to come out early, so that affected his numbers.
Last year he averaged 18.1. He started shooting threes last year. Remember? He averaged 20.4 points per game in 22-23. His efficiency is down. His rebounding is down. Way down. Why?
Because Ware's out there with him.
Because his offensive rebounding is down. He's averaging 1 offensive board a game this year. Last year, 2.4. 2.2 the year before. 2.5. 2.4. His rebounding is down. His assists are down. And we're taking more shots. We're playing breakneck basketball. His assists are down. His rebounding is down. He gets no block shots. It's the worst of his career with block shots. 0.3.
He's only a one block per game player. Anyway.
Well, he's not even a half a block right now. His steals are down. Every statistical metric is down except for he's averaging 19.9 this year over 18.1 last year when he really started shooting threes.
So he's really
he's shooting 6 threes. Last year he shot 2.8 threes.
And he's shooting at what percent though?
34%, which is worse than last year.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Shooting percentage is 45.2%.
Shoot the ball. I don't care. Shoot the ball. He needs to average 24 and 11. I need him to shoot the ball. I don't even need him to do that no more. Because I see Jaime Hawkins is our best player anyway. So I just need him to be fucking okay.
Rebound
I just
the ball?
need him to be aggressive.
Rebound the
Yes.
ball. How about
Rebound the ball, defend. I need him to be that. And when I don't need him to shy away in big moments, and when he see Anthony Davis or somebody out there,
Of course he's
he
gonna
holds
shy
up.
away. That's who he is.
Yeah, and that's my biggest problem with him. So when he comes out, he still gets up 15, 17 shots. I don't care if they're all from freaking three-point line. He could be from fucking Cancun. All I care, as long as he shoots the damn ball, I'm fine with it.
But that's not aggressive. He's just jacking bad shots.
I don't care. He's looking at the rim. That means
he's looking at the rim. All right, Nick.
He's at least looking at the fucking rim.
I'm gonna go to the game and I'm gonna just shoot the ball.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter if I got I'm shooting from 30 feet out. I'm just gonna shoot the ball.
For him. I just want him to look at the rim. I don't want him to put his head down and do dribble handoffs like he's Ben fucking Simmons. He's not Ben Simmons. Look at the rim. That's all I ask for him.
I'm not saying
look at the rim.
I'm not saying don't look at the rim, but he's been running them damn dribble handoffs as part of the offense.
At certain moments, you have to say, Spo, I'm putting the team on the back, and I'm going to be aggressive, and I'm going to do it.
He does those one-on-one moments where he shoots the ball and hits the elbow of the rim.
I don't care. Shoot it. If you're that guy, everybody.
He's not that guy, though.
Everybody on every podcast, everybody who knows Bam, Team USA, what's my guy name we drafted? Beasley. Everybody say, you know who's really that guy? It's Bam Adebayo.
They just don't know. They don't know basketball.
He's that. They play. I'm gonna take their word. They play with him.
He's a practice player.
So he might be a.
He's a superstar in practice.
He might be a practice.
This is year 9, Nick. Year 9. This is who he is. He is not that guy. That guy said practice. We talking about practice, not the game.
Oh my!
He ain't that guy.
Oh,
I mean, I want him to be that guy.
Yeah.
Because we gave away our best player to make him that guy. Now, I will say that the trade hasn't been all that bad.
Bam in the 90s coming off the bench. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, he's possessed the same skills.
He was coming off of the bench his first couple of years in Miami.
He possessed the same skill set as Sean Kemp.
You took your head off the damn screen, bro. What are you doing? Like, your head's almost off the screen.
He possessed the same skill.
Yeah, and Sean Kemp. Oh, wait. He don't jump as high as Sean Kemp does. He ain't Sean. What dunk contest has Bam Adebayo been in? I'm waiting for it.
You don't think Bam jumps as high as Sean Kemp or close to it? It's not that
maybe
far
close, but not higher than him.
Yeah, it's not far. I'm not going to disrespect Sean Kemp. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to say
if you had to pick one of the two, you take Sean Kemp.
As a what?
Better player.
As a player?
As a player, yeah. Sean Kemp.
I mean, Sean Kemp was. Bam's more skilled than Sean Kemp. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know that Bam is more skilled than Sean Kemp. Hello?
Okay, all right.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me put this thing on.
He was averaging 18, 19 in the league that scored 85 points a game.
1 second. Let me put it on charge. 1 second.
You ain't plug your computer in?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. I'm
sorry for the delay, people. This man does not plug a computer in to do a podcast.
My bad. I have my moments, man. I have my moments. Oh boy. Apologies. It was charged up, man. It was just.
Why'd your camera go off to plug in the computer?
Because I don't want people to be watching me and see what I'm doing.
Well, I mean,
you know, y'all like looking at me because I'm handsome.
Nobody's looking at your dumb ass shit.
I'm handsome. I'm ready.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next topic of discussion. The Dallas Mavericks have fired Nico Harrison. He decided to make the worst trade in the history of life in the NBA. He traded Luka Doncic for a bag of rocks in Anthony Davis, who is always injured and is, of course, injured right now. And now it's been reported that Harrison was trying to get Anthony Davis to play on his strained calf, which typically leads to a torn Achilles. And he has been terminated. And he also picked up Klay Thompson, who was washed the fuck up. How bad was the trade of Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, despite the fact that the NBA rigged the NBA draft for the Mavericks to draft Cooper Flag?
That's Rudy.
Go ahead.
You trade a 25-year-old superstar sensation, like a global sensation, for an aging 31-year-old person who's made out of plastic glass. I don't know, not even plastic glass. Plastic is tough to break. Glass, just glass. And then also the guy that you're also dependent on to be like your point guard and carry the team is not a dependable player in the league. He got dependable lately, but if you look at Kyrie Irving's career, he's not somebody you depend on for like to be a leader of your team. And he's also over 30. And you trade him to the Lakers.
Kyrie Irving, the glorified role player. Go ahead, sorry.
And Kyrie Irving's a glorified role player. And you trade him to the Lakers. That's the worst trade in history. And now everybody's coming back at Nico Harrison and the owner, Dumont, is also, once he came into the game on Monday, now you're not having your first sellout in over 20 years or something like that, 25 years, whatnot. And you're hearing all the people fire Nico and you want to put the blame on him, so you get rid of him. But when he brought this up to you, unless you just are oblivious to anything that goes on in basketball, you thought that was a good idea. When Nico Harrison came to me with that decision, after we just went to a championship, Rudy, they didn't even give him a chance to lose the next year. You went to the championship. The 2 years before that, you went to a Western Conference final, and you trade him to the Lakers, a top 3 player in the league. That's the worst decision I ever seen in my life. I haven't seen a worse trade in my life.
I concur.
I haven't seen a worse trade in my life.
I absolutely concur on that.
There's no words for it. I want to come over here and blow up on this topic, but it's just dumb. I'm dumbfounded for words right now because kid has to go on. Kid had to go into the damn press conference and be like, okay, I agree with that move, and we're fully supportive of Nico Harrison. No, that was dumb as hell. You trade a 25-year-old superstar, and then you say this is for the next 4 years. As a GM, you're not thinking about just the next couple of years. You're thinking about, you don't want to put your team in a predicament where you're just for 2 years. You're thinking about 10 years. How do my team withstand the long run? How do we good now, but how also are we good coming up? And Nico Harrison didn't do that. He failed the organization. They had to get rid of him. And the owners, and he's a scapegoat because you had to sign up off it. If I came to you, Rudy, you the owner, and I said, hey, how about let's trade a top 3 player who's been in this organization, who made this organization, who after we lost Dirk Nowitzki because of old age, we fall into Luka Doncic because we traded him for Trae Young. We go to the finals in his 3rd or 4th, 5th year. I mean, we go to the Western Conference Finals. We go to the finals in his 6th, 7th year, and we're gonna get rid of him. How would you look at him? Oh, by the way, let's trade him to the Lakers to pair up with LeBron, and let's get a 31-year-old player who's injury prone back. I can't hear you, Rudy. You're muted.
Some OnlyFans girl that says that LeBron and Bronny have been in her DMs.
You said Bronny?
Yeah, he's in her DMs. She's an OnlyFans chick.
So what? He's 20 years old.
That LeBron's in her DMs too.
He said that. She said that too.
Yeah.
She said both of them.
They sharing. The Eskimo brothers.
Oh man, I don't think LeBron is that dumb. You know, anybody who talked to is gonna try to blow it up.
So, have you seen pictures that they compare Luka in Dallas to Luka in LA? Like they said that, yeah, Luka's diet in Dallas was barbecue, and in LA it's a gym, it's a weight room. And you show Anthony Davis his body in LA, and now he's a fat fuck in Dallas. I know that those are generated or manipulated pictures, but I mean, Luka Doncic clearly has lost weight in LA.
Because of LeBron.
I'm sure that has something to do with it. He still doesn't look right in a Lakers uniform to me. Luka still don't look right in a Lakers uniform to me. It's like it just doesn't look right.
Look AI. It look like
just doesn't. Him in a Laker uniform does not look right to me. It's weird.
It look AI.
It's still like he's on the Lakers. Like I've never.
Rudy.
It is arguably the worst trade I've ever seen in my life. I can't remember a guy in his prime like this being traded. See, people will say, "Oh, well, LeBron got traded." No, he didn't get traded. He was signing as a free agent with Miami, and the way to make it work was to give some stuff back to Cleveland. And rather than lose him as a free agent, they got like Miami did Cleveland favors by giving up what they gave up to get LeBron. Because they all had to do a certain amount of money or whatever it was, and D-Wade took the least amount so they could get these two guys in for more, and they had to save some cash to pay Udonis Haslem or what have you. But like you traded this dude who went to the finals last year.
You didn't even give him a chance not to blow it this year.
I mean, you get mad at me. You can get mad at me for canceling my tickets for the Heat. Like I would have literally taken my tickets because they're not on paper, but I would have taken them, printed them on a computer, and just torn them shits up right in front of them. Like you just traded the best player, one of the best players in the world, for a guy who's broken, who when he plays is good, but is not anywhere near the level of Luka Doncic.
No.
I mean, Anthony, and now I hear the lunacy of people proposing a trade to bring Anthony Davis to Miami. Keep him where he's at. I don't want that guy anywhere near a Heat uniform. Like
if I'm getting him for Hero, because Hero's always hurt anyway, then okay, whatever.
And which I forgot to mention. I wanted to not change topics. Do you trade Hero for John Moran?
Yes. Yes, right now, tomorrow, yesterday, 5 weeks ago. Yes, I would have did. That's the perfect trade right now. We need a point guard.
Are you more incentivized after they commit 20 turnovers in the game?
No, I was incentivized because I think that we already replaced Tyler Hero with what Tyler Hero does. Normal Tyler does it, and he does it best.
They're redundant.
So
they're redundant players, and Powell's a better version of Hero.
And cheaper, more mature. He's older, but he's more mature. And he knows his role. He understands what his role is. And you don't hunt him on defense.
No, not at all.
You don't hunt him on defense. Tyler Hero's as good as he is on offense, he's not Luka on offense to get hunted the way he does on defense. So it kind of like neglect itself. So you got Norman Powell who does what he does. Now you go get a point guard who can get Ware some easy buckets, get Bam some easier buckets. And that's what the team is missing. And you have somebody who also, in big time moments, is not afraid. He's not afraid to shoot on and off the court. So you get somebody like that, and he's a star. And I think right now he doesn't look like a star because Memphis is just so god awful. Like they're doing everything in their abilities to go like down the drain. the best player is Jaren Jackson. I never believed in Jaren Jackson. Bane, I never thought Bane was that good either. And
but what'd they get for Bane? Huh? You broke up. What was that?
A U-Haul truck with a whole.
What did you get Bane? You got nothing for Bane.
I think they got. Didn't they get picks? Or no, they got Mark.
I don't know who they got. I don't know who they got. I have no idea.
They got picks. They got picks. They got like 3 picks or some shit.
My biggest concern with Tyler Hero is he's ball dominant, but he's ball dominant in a position in which you can't be ball dominant because he's not really a point guard. No matter how much they want to fit that square peg into a round hole, he's not a point guard. He makes no one around him better. Ignoring the fact that he's a defensive turnstile, I'll ignore that part. My biggest concern with him is that he comes back, they hand him the ball, and then what? You hand him the ball, and then he's a ball stopper. He don't swing the ball. He's looking for his shot at all times. Norman Powell is literally the same is the same guy, a better player, a better defensive player. Who's a better passer?
Norman would pass the ball. He's not.
Yeah, Norman, he doesn't hold the ball. He doesn't stop the offense. So if you're trying to run this offense where you're pushing tempo, pushing pace, Hero's the guy who's like a ball stopper. You know who Hero reminds me of? As crazy as it sounds, I don't know if I go this level, but he's in that conversation. He's Carmelo Anthony. Ball hits him, and he doesn't ever. It's like he'll dribble. He doesn't make the ball move. Remember, Carmelo's like the black hole. He gets the ball and he just donk. And Hero's different, but he's similar in the fact that he's not. Who does he make better? Who does he make better? He makes himself better. That's the thing. And if I need a point guard. Davion Mitchell, for as well as he's a backup point guard.
I'll give it to
backup point guard.
He's a backup point guard.
He's done a good job, but like today, he had 1 assist.
I would love for him to come off the bench.
You bring him off the bench, he's a spark plug. You have Ja Morant. He's going to average 9 assists. And running an offense like this, he might average 11 or 12.
And he has Ware going up and down the court. You get Ware because we miss Ware so much times on some lobs. We can't take advantage of Ware being 7'1" around the rim.
You know who the favorite guy who throws the favorite who throws the lobs to him?
Is Hawkins.
Is Jovic. Jovic throws him a lot of lobs. Jaquez too, but Jovic seems to be hitting this dude on lobs a lot.
That's true. I'll give you that one.
But Jaquez could be the one also. But
you get Ja with Jaquez. You get him with Fontecchio over there shooting away. Oh my!
Where the hell did they find Fontecchio? Like he was in Detroit, but that was his first year in the NBA. He's 30. He's 29 years old. He's 29 years old.
He came from Italy.
I don't know if he was in the G League or not, or he came straight from Italy. I have no idea. We are the king of the G League.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You go get Ja, and I'll tell you the package. Before I'll tell you, you give Hero, Jovic.
Jovic. You weren't even offering Jovic when you told me the offer that you had. It was Kasparis, the rookie.
Yeah, because I'm trying to keep Jovic, but
no, you don't have to. Hero, I don't think you need to trade Jovic. I did the trade thing. Hero and Kasparis make the trade work on ESPN's trade thing.
Okay, and a pick.
If you don't have to do a pick, I don't want to overpay. I mean, but yeah, would I give up a pick? Would I give those? Yeah. Would I do it? Yeah. Would I do it? Yeah.
You have to.
Not to mention, Ja brings a star quality that we still don't have.
We don't have that. We're just a nice team. But to get over the top, you need a superstar.
Hell, to be put on television, you need a superstar.
Nobody would know that we've been playing good basketball unless you're just avid Heat.
The Heat are 7-5? Really? They're leading the league in scoring? What's going on here? This team.
Alex Moultrie team?
Heat culture? They give up 120 a game?
Don't they walk the ball up the court? No, we do not walk the ball up the court. This shit is up and down, and they get the ball up.
Does Nico Harrison ever get another job in the NBA?
He's fine. He's getting paid. Got paid.
But he's only like 40, bro. Like, what? This is like this.
Go back to Nike, be an agent, something like that. But after, how can you walk into an interview and say, I'm the one that traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers?
Oh, I'm gonna say my owner told me to.
Because I mean, I don't think that man just said, "Hey, we got to get rid of Luka." Unless you're working with the Lakers, and now I don't know, man. Call the FBI again. I don't know, man. I'm ready to call the FBI about everything nowadays, man. I'm ready to call the FBI about anything. Because how the rich continue to get rich? You get Wilt Chamberlain, you get Shaq, you fall into Magic Johnson.
They traded Vlade Divac for Kobe
Bryant, and maybe that one you just got. That was just
there's a reason David Stern nixed the Chris Paul deal to the Lakers. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you're gonna get Chris Paul for Lamar Odom and
it's ridiculous.
Trevor Reeves or some shit
come on. Let's see what we got here. NFL. The Buffalo Bills get embarrassed by the Miami Dolphins. Brian Daboll got fired. Travis Hunter, rookie season is over with a knee injury. Let's see what else. Is he a bust?
He's not a bust.
Antonio Brown arrested, pleads not guilty, out on $25,000 bail. Let's see what other topic we got right here. The top 25 NFL free agents for 2026 right now, released by ESPN. And number 3 on that list is Daniel Jones. You know he's making $14 million a year right now.
I would have said that was overpaid a year ago. I'd say he's getting overpaid by $13 million.
So
Lester, no, I don't think I'm a better baller than Bronny. Bronny can play basketball. What are we doing? I'm not. The NBA's watered down. Even Nick can make the league. No, I can't. These players are really, really good. Really, really.
All right, we're going off topic now. We're trying to stay on the topics here. So,
all right, I'll just answer the question.
Yeah, I know. Football. So, what did you think of it? Did you watch the Dolphins win over the Buffalo Bills?
In the most Dolphins shit ever. Rudy, y'all are gonna go 7-7, and then you're gonna lose the last 2 games of the season.
Well, there's 3 games left after that. 17 games.
7-3. Yeah, the last. So 8-7, in perfect position to make the playoffs. Because you got the Commanders coming up, the Saints, the Jets, and I think the 4th team is somewhat decent. Oh, Pittsburgh. All winnable games.
Okay, the Redskins. I don't call them the Commanders. The Redskins, the Saints, the Jets, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Bucks, the Patriots.
Whoa, Rudy! You
That's
can't call them Redskins. Racist.
Nah, they're Redskins. They want their back. The Redskins. I call them a stupid ass fucking. And that game's at 9:30. That game's at 9:30 in the morning. Where the fuck they playing?
They must be in Wimbledon or some shit like that in London.
God. Are you serious? I'm not waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. You can kiss my ass.
Just rewatch the game like I do the Heat games, like when they played in
LA.
They
don't give options for this crap.
Just record it, man, on your damn TV.
They're playing in Madrid.
Okay.
Wow, these tickets are crazy. Like, would you pay $500 to go to this game?
No, to see Tua and Marcus Mariota. No.
Jeez Louise. This team lost to Cleveland, bro.
They lost to Cleveland, and then they
lost to Carolina. They lost. Like, this is what upsets me so much. This is what upsets me so much about the Dolphins. They lose by 6 to New England.
Uh-huh.
They played Buffalo twice, so that's by 10 the first game of Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
They lose to Carolina by 3.
Yep.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
They lose to Carolina by 3.
They
lose to the Chargers by 2. They get wiped out by Cleveland. What is Cleveland's record?
They won one game, 2 games, two.
Cleveland is 2-7, and yet magically the Dolphins are one of those games.
Yeah.
And then you play the way you played against Buffalo, and look, they had opportunistic turnovers.
Yes.
Every single time it happened, the shit was going into either in the one was in the end zone a pick, one was a fumble at the 40, another fumble was at the 10-yard line, 15-yard line that they recovered at the 5. But
everything went your way.
Scored 30 points. You still scored 30 points.
Yeah.
H&M went for 174 on the ground.
But we always said that he's the X factor for this team. From his rookie year, and then he got hurt that year when he was averaging like 10 yards a carry.
Yeah.
So you have to have less of Tua. You have to have more A-Chain. Find a way to get Waddle some touches. I guess Nate Washington is coming up as a decent player as a receiver.
They just traded Jalen Phillips for a pick to the Eagles.
And then your defense got better.
Did they get better? How'd they get better? They didn't add anybody. Did they call a good game? I think Anthony Weaver's a good coach. He was a great coach a couple of years ago. Now all of a sudden he can't coach because they suck. But it's like, no, he can coach. They got no players.
You have no secondary.
Their DB stink. Their DB stink. Their linebacker plays mediocre.
And their D line gets no pressure.
Yeah. So and I had no problem with trading Jalen Phillips. He wasn't doing anything.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't doing anything. I had no problem trading him. And yet I'm sitting here once again, and I got to watch Tua, and
Rudy,
if they were to really win 5 straight games, be 7-7, like it's destructive.
Yes,
because you're just the same recycled shit all over again. Getting the 15th pick,
17th pick,
like it does nothing for you.
But what
they can't even tank properly.
They can't tank. But what quarterback would you get? I don't see no quarterbacks in college that I'm overly in love with.
I'm calling for Daniel Jones.
You're calling for Daniel Jones? A bigger quarterback, healthier quarterback.
He's never hurt.
He can throw the ball.
You're finding out that this guy in the right situation is.
So
I don't want to dare I say that the women owner who's listening on the speakers over her head, the earphones, is making a difference. I doubt it is, but she
seems like she knows her shit.
She's a fucking typical.
She knows. She might know her.
She's a typical fucking micromanaging woman. That's how women managers operate. I'm a micromanager. Like.
Her reason was good. Like, hey, we're paying you this money.
I got her reason, but what does she understand the terminology?
If you're around long enough,
because all that shit she's listening to, she could just as easily record. I gotta stand in the sideline? Does she walk up to the coach mid-game and say, "Hey"?
I don't like that.
No, she doesn't do that. So it's like, what's the point?
Because you're eavesdropping on the conversations, the little shit that we say. As men, we talk shit. We talk different.
Yeah, but all that stuff can be recorded on the headsets if they really wanted to. Mm-hmm. And you can just play it for her after. It's a very odd dynamic. But look, Daniel Jones right now is statistically the best quarterback in the NFL. I'm not making it up. He's statistically right now the best quarterback in the NFL. It's insane.
What statistics are you going by? Like yards? Are you going by QBR? Are you going like
he has the most yards. He is 6th in completion percentage. He is 5th in he's 4th in yards per attempt. He is 4th in yards per game because he's played 10 games to 9 and 8 for the other two guys. He's got 15 touchdowns. He's not okay. Touchdowns, he's a little bit further down. He's tied for 13th. QBR, his QBR is 9th. His quarterback rating is 9th. But at worst, he's statistically a top 10 quarterback in the league.
All right, there we go.
And at the end of the day, what's the most important statistic that you've got?
Wins.
And they are 8-2.
Yeah.
They
But
are tied for the
is
best
he a-
record in the NFL.
it's a byproduct of the system. You
What is
got a
this?
great running back back there.
What is the system? I don't watch them
You
play.
hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor and let him run for 150 yards.
All right. Well. So Jonathan Taylor is the reason they lead the NFL in scoring.
He's a big part of it. He averages about 100 yards a game.
Well, let's go look. I have absolutely no idea. He's
Oh,
at
he's
1139. Okay, he's been pretty serious.
He's like he's in Wisconsin all over again.
But okay, who was the quarterback with the Philadelphia Eagles? So does Jalen Hurts get minimized now because Saquon Barkley rushed for 2,000 yards last year? There are people that I know that think Jalen Hurts is complete trash. By the way,
Yeah, they're idiots.
huh?
Jalen Hurts can play football.
There are people that are from Philly that I know that think he's trash.
Yeah,
They're idiots.
They were terrible without him. He changed their franchise around when Carson Wentz had.
Well, Saquon Barkley rushed for over 2,000 yards. He didn't have Saquon Barkley the year before that.
And the year before that, he didn't have him either, and they were in the Super Bowl.
No, the year before that they were 11-1 and finished like 11-6. The year before that they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the year before that one. That's the year before that one.
So
in the Super Bowl, and then they were 11-1 the next year.
I scored 10 points yesterday or whatever did Monday.
The Packers have a really good defense. They have some issues going on. Rudy also, all right.
Yes, AJ Brown hates Jalen Hurts.
All right, now let's put this in the fucking vacuum. Let's keep it real. The man hasn't played with the same offensive coordinator ever.
I don't know who their team. I don't know nothing about their team.
They don't have every year he has a different offensive coordinator. Every year the offensive coordinator goes to another team as a damn head coach. And it's been happening since college. He lost his offensive coordinator. It's something about continuity, about building something with somebody who's calling plays, knowing what to call the same, when to call a certain play. Like even Saquon is not having a great year this year.
Great, he's been horrible. Horrible.
So, and to make Saquon look bad is
he's averaging 3.9 yards per carry.
Now Saquon forgot how to run the football,
or we know what it is.
With the Packs attacking the box and
he is. I'm speculating. I'm speculating.
I watch games and I don't.
He hit the wall. He hit the wall.
Saquon.
He had 2,000 yards last year. This year, last year he had almost 6 yards a carry, and this year he's at 3.9. And they're stubbing in 2, but
the thing about Saquon, he will have a yard to carry, then boom, 65 yards. He's not having those plays this year.
Not at all.
That's the difference. That's the difference. He be like, okay, we got him contained, 80-yard run. Got him contained, 65-yard run. And that's how he has 16 carries for 160 yards. 2 of them were for fucking 50 yards.
Yeah, what about the Giants? What was that? Did I just yawn into my own ear? The Giants fired. I don't know. I heard a noise here, but I don't know what the hell that noise is.
They fired Dayball.
They fired Dayball.
No, do not talk about it. Please don't say it.
What? I didn't say anything.
You're gonna talk about the coach that possibly they'll bring in?
Oh, I have no idea.
They're talking about Belichick. They're bringing in his girlfriend to coach the Giants. They're bringing in Bill Belichick's girlfriend to coach the Giants. So no. So Bill Belichick has a relationship with the Giants owner, Mara. He used to be a part of that organization a long time.
Yeah, 100 fucking years ago.
And he didn't absolutely deny it. So they brought it up in the press conference. Hey, the Giants situation. What do you think about that? And he went back to his old ways. Like, hey, we have whoever they're playing this week. We have this team coming up this week. That's all I'll focus on. So what are you telling the recruits that's coming in? We have, we're focused on who we're playing this week and our team that we play next week. So you know what that means. he's interested.
Well, I don't necessarily see what the issue is. I mean, okay, let's. I just lost my train of thought. Bill Belichick should have stayed his flipping ass retired and on television and not gone over to North Carolina to get embarrassed. This isn't the NFL. These kids dictate you. It's not the other way around. And yeah, nah, we're not doing this, bro. We ain't doing this. I'm sorry. I don't want to listen to this guy being a coach of the Giants at 76 years of age. Like, what are we doing? In what world are we living in now where we're sitting here talking about having a 76-year-old man, 75-year-old man? Yeah, I know someone will sit here and say, well, the president is 80 or whatever. I don't give a flying you know what. And I've always been against having an 80-year-old, 79. I've always been against having a 79, 80-year-old president. It's absurd. It's like you can cap out. I don't care how coherent this one might be, but he's a lunatic, and he's a lunatic. And I voted for him, but he's still a lunatic. And the fact of the matter is, you need to get younger people to be the leaders of your country. Get rid of these 80-year-old legislator, Congress people.
Making rules that they're not even going to be here for.
At 70, you're done. Like you're retired. Or 75, you're retired. I don't care how much you think you're okay. No, you're 75. I don't need Nancy Pelosi here for 40 years, or Chuck Schumer, or Mitch McConnell, or one of these elderly fucks who are falling down in the chambers.
It's 65. Cut it off.
Because technically, I mean, 65 or 67 is actual retirement age.
Cut it off.
Or how about we term limit their asses? Like, enough already. Like, this can't be a career. This is a situation. This is a job right now. You're not doing this for 30, 40 years. But again, hiring Bill Belichick, who's 75 years old right now,
to be a rental, because it's 2 years, a year, 2 years, 3
well,
at the most.
Sorry, he's 73. He looks old. He looks older. He sounds older. Dude, the guy could be dead. Like, he could die. Like, he's at that. Like, we're at that point now where we're looking at. And if you look at Belichick, that motherfucker's gotten fat. Like, he's gotten very rotund.
I got a young girlfriend. I get fat too. Hey.
Well, but they ain't gonna help him live.
Shit,
she
emptying them out every night, baby.
He ain't doing fuck all. He's laying in bed sleep. Please,
all right.
Please, you're married. You're married. You fucking know that you ain't doing that shit every fucking night. You think that old motherfucker is doing all that shit every night? Please.
Yeah, that's what's the point of getting a young girlfriend?
She getting dicked down by some other college boy and stuff like that. I mean,
all right, twice a month. 3 times.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like this guy. We all know the reason he won Super Bowls. It wasn't him. It was Tom Brady.
We're not doing that.
We're doing it. It was Tom Brady. Who you like this world where we over credit coaches and under credit players. Like,
so we're not gonna give him schemes.
I didn't say we're not giving him any credit, but
developing
we're not
a culture.
We're not.
I don't. When you're a quarterback, how many points did
most of the people hated him.
How many points did they score in the first couple of Super Bowls? 15.
No, the first one they scored 17 points.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
20. They scored 20. No, that was only the first one. That was only the first one. After that, they were scoring. They scored over like 30.
What about the ones 30? When they lost to the Giants when they only had 14 points?
Okay, so then if that's the case, then are we not calling out Belichick for losing with an 18-0 team and a quarterback that threw for over 5,000 yards?
The defense did not give up points. They gave up like 17.
He ain't the defensive coordinator. He's the head coach. He's the head coach.
But you're saying that Brady get all the credit, right?
No, I didn't say he gets all the credit. I said he gets most of the credit. He is the guy that gets more of most. He should get most of the credit. Just the same. Who the fuck is going around saying, hey, Andy Reid, yeah. No, motherfuckers, it's Patrick motherfucking Mahomes. And I can't stand the guy. He's a cornball. He's a fucking diva. The guy is weird. He likes to play the rules. He skirts the sideline, daring you to hit him. But no, he's 6'5", 250, and he's like, you're not going to hit me because if you do, I'm going to flop on the ground, and they're going to give me 15 more.
And then run you over.
And then run you over if you don't.
And then laugh in your face.
Come on, man. We all know why Kansas City's where they are. That ain't it. I think Andy Reid ain't a good coach, but let's replace Patrick Mahomes with literally anybody else, and the Chiefs don't win shit. They don't win shit. They don't win fuck all. They don't win anything. They would not have one Super Bowl with Alex Smith at quarterback.
Their defense won of their last couple championships.
They wouldn't have gotten there. They were 15-1. Hell,
their defense was giving up like 15 points a game, 16. Their defense was tremendous.
I thought defense won championships.
Yeah, that's what
I just like. We gotta stop over crediting coaches. Is all. Like, what is this guy? What is Brian? Now, Dayball, the game they lost against the Broncos, that was pretty rough. That was pretty rough. But you just lost your running back, who just dislocated his ankle, Scattaboo. Mm-hmm. Now you got Jackson Dart in a concussion protocol.
You lost your receiver neighbors.
You started the year with who as your starting quarterback?
Sarah Wilson.
So whose fault? I mean, is that his fault, or was that the management saying you're starting Russell Wilson? Because you know he don't make the decision himself.
I think Dayball. It came out that Dayball wanted to start Dart, but that's what came out.
If it came out, I didn't hear that. But if that's what came out, so now I'm not even able to play the guy I want to play. So you're holding me accountable for playing the guy that you wanted to play.
You lost neighbors.
Yeah, he got hurt early on. I'm not saying, look, his record sucks, but I mean, for Christ's sakes, I still got Mike McDaniel coaching here. I still got Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel is Mike McDaniels isn't terrible. I just don't think. I think he's an offensive coordinator. I don't think.
Did you know that McDaniel's an alcoholic?
He looked like one.
There's literally an article today about how Brian Quinn, the coach of the Reds. I'm sorry, Dan Quinn, the coach of the Redskins, helped McDaniel steer him towards sobriety. That he was an alcoholic, and that Quinn saved his life.
Oh. That sounds about right. I mean, something's off about McDaniels. But, I mean, when your quarterback is throwing out their fair catches, I tried it. That was a fair catch he threw the other day to Dan Waddle.
Who? Oh,
Tua. Yeah.
Tua sucks.
That was a fair catch.
They should never have fired freaking Brian Flores.
Yeah, we know that. We know that for sure.
So here's a message. I think what we're gonna. I think. See, this is. You know the score. Don't look. I don't know if you're watching it. Don't look. You know what the score of the Thunder Lakers game is at halftime?
78-73.
70-38.
Who has 70? Who has 38?
LeBron wants to come back and play the hero. Thunder's up 70-38.
Is Luka playing?
Let me go look. He sure is. 4 for 13.
Reaves playing?
Yeah, he's playing 2 for 7. OKC has 1 turnover at halftime.
Oh wow!
They got 1 turnover at halftime.
I thought
the Lakers are shooting 34.2. Well, OKC's 11-1.
And they lost. You know who
Shay's got 18.
they lost to Portland.
Oh, okay. See, that's their one loss.
And that's their one loss, Portland. Right before they played, like a little.
And then the Heat beat Portland. And then the Heat beat Portland.
And then the Heat lost to Cleveland.
So here's the question: the Lakers tie this game up in today's basketball?
They're not out of it.
They're not out of it.
Hold on. Who we played the other day was up. It was up 20.
We were up 26. And we lost the entire lead in 6 minutes. We led by 26 in the first half. We lost the lead by halftime.
But they're not.
Scored 53 in the first quarter.
OKC played too good of defense for it. Even in today's basketball.
No, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league.
They might cut it down to like 20.
20. Wow. 70 to 38.
Before JJ pulls the plug. Yeah. Okay, LeBron. So obviously they need LeBron back. I've never seen a LeBron team down this much at halftime.
Yeah, we have. The Lakers.
We never seen a LeBron team down this much at halftime.
Travis Hunter out for the year. Go give your speech for why Travis Hunter ain't gonna be a bust.
Because the kid could play football, man. It just I'm not even on the bandwagon about him playing one position. I think he's good at both. I think he's shown that he can play both. It's his first year. Charles Woodson, his first year wasn't a. I don't think Charles Woodson came in. He came in with the hype, and I don't think Charles Woodson lived up to that hype the first couple of years. I want to say I could be wrong. But y'all gotta give players time to grow, man.
Charles Woodson.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson didn't play two ways like that, though. He was a once in a while. He wasn't even a two-way guy in college. He was a once in a while.
So you think they should dial it back?
Guy. What?
You think they should dial it back and have him play one position?
Hunter? Yeah. I've always thought that. I thought that Deion Sanders really
totally like
Deion. He's a cornerback.
So no receiver at all.
Not at all. I think Deion Sanders. I think we've now found out that Deion Sanders is not a very good coach. Okay,
I said that.
I've known it. I've said it myself, and I think it's now been exposed that he's not a very good coach. He was. They got shanked in year one. And really, largely the difference between year one and year two was a couple of things going their way when realistically they were very, very similar as a team. Now they had weapons, they had skill position wide receivers.
Horn.
People Hunter. Horn was a really good wide receiver. And they had these other guys out there. And look, I'm not going to take away from Shedeur Sanders. I mean, he had the ability to ad-lib and make plays last longer, to give them an opportunity to throw the ball and all that. But I mean, you look at, he got a guy with 96 catches and one with 74 catches. Like, no one has that. And that wasn't even Horn. That was LeJontay Wester. I mean,
yep.
Horn had 37 catches. Will Shepherd had 48 catches. I mean, they had weapons. Now, like if you look at their schedule that year, and their defense got better. I will say their defense got better. But, they won a game 38-31 versus Baylor. We saw that game. They should have lost that game. That game, I think, largely changed their season. Early on, like they barely got by North Dakota State. We saw that game. They get walloped by Nebraska, and Shedeur's walking off the field with 2 minutes to go in the game. They beat Colorado State, but that Baylor game that they were about to lose, and they let that damn Hail Mary go. I mean, that was ridiculous. That was just some of the worst defense ever. They beat the UCF game. the UCF quarterback completely shit the bed, and then they blew them out the building. Then they lose to Kansas State. Yeah, and then they won a few in a row, and they looked good, and then they lost, and then they get beaten the hell up by Kansas when everything's going their way.
And they were like they had a chance to.
They had a chance to make. They had a legitimate chance to make the
playoffs.
You know, and they go and they lose to a Kansas team that went 5-7. You know, and couldn't stop the run for crap. They look, you know, and then they play in that bowl game against BYU and get absolutely shellacked. So, which was a conference game, but they could do that. You know.
So you think
now this year again, this goes back to this guy not recruiting properly because you can't recruit with nothing but mercenaries. You have to build a freshman base.
Yeah.
And you have to build it in your area in Colorado. But this guy doesn't go and recruit. And I think it's largely because he physically can't. It's more than I think it's more than an ego thing at this point. It's that he's physically incapable. Like if you're walking around with a colostomy bag because you're pissing on yourself because you had a bladder surgery because you had cancer in your bladder.
You got to travel.
You got 8 toes. Like imagine you're sitting in someone's living room and you have to pee on yourself. I give him a lot of credit because I would have retired by now. But
yeah, I gave him some credit, especially after they beat when I was top 25. Was it Iowa State they beat?
They beat Iowa State this year.
They beat Iowa State before they started getting their ass whooped.
And then they got absolutely shanked by Utah and Arizona. 53-7, 52-17. Then you lose to West Virginia.
I think the combined score is like 70-something to 7, like the first half of those.
The BYU game, they were in that game. I watched it. They were in that game.
They had the ball.
They were in. Well, they weren't going to score there.
They
were in the game against Georgia Tech. But then you know, here's the thing that drives me crazy. You know, like how does a guy start a quarterback? Not like the way he played in the first game of the year and not bench him for the backup, but bench him for the third stringer. And then and then 2 weeks later, start the other guy again. And now we're back. Now we're starting to back up. He's played 3 quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, it's coming to a crashing halt over there. I think it's time for Dion to just wrap it up, and it's more so because of his health.
But I think
secondly he can't coach. His health is first. Second, he can't coach. Or you want to flip it around. Either way, you can say first is he can't coach, and second is his health. But either way, it's time to wrap it up. And I thought personally that his charisma was gonna change it. But as much charisma as you have, it can't defeat bad coaching.
But as much charisma as you have, you also have to physically go recruit people.
You have to do that also. But I also seen him mismanage time at the end of the game, and then he gets there to the reporters and he tells them, what was I supposed to do? Like, motherfucker, we all watching the game. We saw you messed up. You went home with timeouts in your pocket. What are you gonna do with that timeout at home?
Mario Cristobal's an expert at that.
What are you gonna do with the timeout? I've seen him multiple situations. Defensive schemes are terrible. I've seen him not spy running quarterbacks. I've seen him not be in the zone against running quarterbacks because he's so stuck in his ways that we have to play man because back in the 1990s and 80s, it was only 2 receivers out there and 1 tight end, and it was easy to be mano y mano. Now you're going against 4 receiver sets, and the teams have found a way to spread out the defense and how to get mismatches and to carve you up, especially if you don't have an elite pass rush. And I see no adjustments from his team week after week.
So bringing it back to Travis Hunter, I think he aged Travis Hunter. I think he put 2 more years of football on Hunter at Colorado. like you overused them. Like there's I know people. Yeah, I know we say you're a kid, no big deal, da 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 da. Well, I mean,
I got mixed feelings on
to a certain degree, but this isn't basketball where you play offense and defense.
it.
And there's a lot more to football than just roll the ball out there. You can
Yeah.
roll the basketball out there, and like, do these teams run plays in the NBA anymore?
It's pick and roll.
I mean, okay. In the grand scheme of the offense, like going up and down the court, do they really run offense? It's motion. You're just in motion constantly. It's not. You're not seeing.
It's read and react. You're playing basketball. You read.
You know,
you read
you're not seeing dump the ball into Kevin McHale and he up and unders your fucking ass. And by the way, if Kevin McHale played in today's basketball, he'd be up and undering everybody named Mama. They couldn't guard that guy. He would be impossible to guard.
Oh,
he would be impossible to guard in the post because no one knows how to defend in the post anymore. Like, we can acknowledge that as well.
He could just double.
He shot threes, by the way. Also, Kevin McHale shot threes.
Yeah, he did.
He was well before his time. This time, he could play in today's game. He would have played a whole year on a broken foot, whole season on a broken foot. I mean, but I just think that you're asking Travis Hunter. I thought he was a mediocre route runner. I don't think he was a great route runner. I think he had the ability to be a really great corner, but he's focused so much on playing wide receiver that all the shit he did at Colorado was like just your physical skill, your blessed talent. Not I'm watching tons of film at corner.
No, and that's the problem right there. And this is where I have mixed feelings because I'm like, he's good enough to do both. But what the requirements like of film watching and studying on just one side of the ball is hard enough. It's fucking hard enough for me to like as a defensive back. You watch film after film. You watch first downs. You watch second downs. You watch third downs. You watch coming out the end zone. You watch red zone. You watch what's their favorite plays, what their gadget plays are that they ran 15 weeks ago, or what this coordinator ran 5 years ago because you found film on him doing. I'm dead ass serious.
No, I know you are. I know you are, and I'm laughing because it's the Miami Hurricanes thing going on right now. But go ahead.
So what people do in certain situations is 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 3, 3rd and 3, and you want to kind of go against like 3rd and 10, 3rd and longs. And there's so much things you need to study for. Like a back is high, a back is next to the quarter. There's so much things just on defense. Now, I don't even want to even think about offense. That's why I didn't play offense. When I got back to football, I didn't play offense because I think I'm a damn good receiver. Like seeing the ball coming at me, and I think like making a play with the ball in my hand, I think I'm magnificent. But when I got back to playing football and I heard like the coaches and how long their plays were, I said, oh, hell no. I'm not figuring that shit out. So for him to go on defense to have to figure it out, they have to go on offense and know the plays and know what coverages other defenses are in and what you're reading with your quarterback. Rudy, that's damn near impossible, man. That's impossible. That's the problem. The film, the know-how, what I'm supposed to do in every situation on offense and defense, it's just too much. That's why people can't do both sides. Not because people aren't good enough as Travis Hunter to be good at receiver and DB. It's because it's just too much on your mind.
Yeah, and that's critical.
That's critical.
That's the thing. It wasn't like I do think at a certain point the physical will catch up to you. Like you're gonna get older, and this isn't college, and even though they've softened up the NFL so damn much, you get cracked. You get cracked. You get cracked by a safety or a linebacker. It could leave a mark, and I mean, it just. and you get cracked. I mean, you see what happened to Antonio Brown. I mean, Vontez Burfict. I think Vontez Burfict ended his career. Like, I think Vontez Burfict, that hit in that playoff game, I think he largely ended his career. Now, I don't remember if he was any good after that. I don't remember if he was any good after that, but I remember he got completely concussed, and that's where the CTE set in on that dude. And he's a crazy person now.
He's good on the field, but off the field,
he's a lunatic.
That's what.
But was did he regress after that point? I don't remember.
No, man, he was still good. He just wasn't on the field anymore because of different shit. He got cut by the Raiders. Then he went to New England, and then
which was being a crazy person, right?
And, yeah, but it wasn't because of talent. Then New England, he went there, and Tom Brady loved him, and that
remember he said he was a slave,
and then slave for $20 million. Okay, that's when people be like, and the fans, they be like, oh, he went out on his own turn. I know I'm not best friends with Antonio Brown, but I know Antonio Brown.
Okay, so
Antonio Brown loves football.
Real quick, his last season in Pittsburgh was when Vontez Burfict lit his ass up. His last season in Pittsburgh, and that was when they lost. Wait, no, he was inactive in that game. No, when did he get lit up?
The year he was that was Juju rookie year.
Wait, I'm looking back here. Okay, no, I'm wrong. I take it back. He got lit up in 2015. He had 3 great years after that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he had 3 great years after that. So I'm wrong. He had 3 really good years after that. But but then you hear what he said about Brady after the fact. Like Brady, was doing like. You heard the things he said about Brady after the fact.
Yeah, man.
The question, the only thing I have for this is, you have the skill. You don't get hit playing corner, really. You're not going to get lit playing corner. You have this physical skill, this great talent. You're fast, athletic. You can jump real high. You have ball skills, but you're just doing everything off of raw ability. You're not doing it off of film study and technique. And I never thought his technique was that good.
His technique as a DB is not that good either.
Yeah, I mean, every person I've seen here talk about him as DB technique wise is like he's not good, and his wide receiving, He's bad.
No, his technique as a DB is not great. But he's so damn good and athletic.
That's the point. But his route running as a wide receiver, I thought was trash. Those you're not running them routes in the NFL. The shit he was doing to the slow white cornerbacks in the Big 12, he wasn't doing that shit. Like, they made a big deal when he's doing this to guys on Colorado State. Like, come on.
It's not terrible, but he's a solid receiver.
He's
solid. Better DB.
I do think that Dion added years to him. Like, you wore this kid into the ground. And I do think there's other things that go on. This he's different. He's a little weird. He's a little odd. He's kind of goofy, corny. I don't care about that. I mean, people abused him over the girlfriend thing. I thought was completely unfair to him. He didn't deserve any of that. That was unfair. Like, I don't need your opinion. Like, he's dating who he's dating. It's none of your fucking business. And everyone with their opinions, like, keep your fucking opinions to yourself about it. That's his life. Like, are you sitting here worried about Dwight Howard and taking dick in the ass? No. They talk about it, but like no one.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. Like, why do I care who Travis Hunter dates?
I think to be real with that one, it's the black community on that, or the young man, and they see that he has his head on his shoulder, and they're like, we don't want you in the black community to get taken advantage by somebody else who's not black. Personally, that's really what happened. So people really wanted him to break up with. This is what it was, Rudy. They wanted him to not be with her. They wanted him not to be taken advantage because it looked like.
So yeah, go get taken advantage by some black girl. Then okay.
And I'm like, no matter what, taking advantage is taking advantage.
He married the girl, like, and people
so a lot of people
get a prenup. I'm sure he has a prenup. He don't have to announce to the world, we had a prenup. You think that kid didn't have a prenup drawn up? Like, that would be there's no way in the world his agent and his lawyer would allow him to fucking get married without a prenup.
Travis Hunter, like you just said, he's a little different.
He's different, but that's not different. That's just stupid.
That's different.
That's
No,
stupid.
no, I don't want to put that on our relationship.
That's stupid.
And then the girl, and then the woman be like, "So you already thinking about divorce?"
Let me ask you: do you think that dude? You think that dude would ever divorce that girl to begin with? No.
So that's why he's not getting a prenup.
But he would never divorce her, and she ain't ever gonna divorce him.
And that's
She ain't ever gonna divorce him.
I ain't putting that past nobody, Rudy.
She ain't divorcing him.
I have to cut that shit out, Rudy. You know better than that. You know the game better than that.
Him.
You know the game better than that. You've been around too long.
Women divorce men because men they're cheating on them, not because they're cheating. No, women divorce men because they feel like they're being cheated on or shit like that. They're not divorcing them because they're doing the cheating. How dumb do you gotta be to divorce somebody who's a multi-millionaire and you're the one cheating and he's allowing it to happen?
But you will find a reason because he didn't find it out that you were cheating, and you find a reason. Oh, this is I thought I could do so much more in my life, and I got with him so early on, and I never was able to explore.
Oh, you mean like Ayesha Curry?
I was never able to
like Ayesha Curry, Steph Curry's wife, who's the fucking most privileged fucking bitch on earth, complaining about her husband. She's a piece of shit.
I am not gonna throw. I understand what she's saying. I don't agree with it, but I understand where she's coming from. That she thought that she was gonna be doing so much more. But a lot of women, they're like, oh, they love the lifestyle of this and that, and then once they actually get in that lifestyle, they're like, you know what? I thought I could do so much more. I don't care about.
She's 37 years old. Ask your husband for a loan. You want to be a businesswoman. You want to be a businesswoman. Here we go. Ask your husband for an interest loan.
She has ventures.
Yes, that he funded. And she has businesses. Oh, you don't like that it's attached to Steph Curry. Sweetheart, you would be irrelevant without Steph Curry.
Sometimes you gotta ride that coattail, man.
You would be irrelevant.
It's okay.
Are you kidding me? Okay. My dad is Donald Trump. Oh, I'm gonna disassociate myself from Donald Trump and change my name to Donald Chump and do it on my own.
I'm not making life. Life is hard as it is. I ain't making it harder than it has to be.
I know the answer to the question. How did you get your current job?
Because I knew somebody.
It's literally how most people get opportunity. You knew somebody.
Yeah.
Your husband is one of the greatest players in basketball's history.
He's the somebody.
Like, you know somebody. And if you want to do it on your own, you can always take a loan from him, start your business from nothing. Do not use your name. Make the name something where no one knows it's you. Market the brand, sell the brand. Do not put yourself as the face of the brand. No one can ever know it's you. And it's possible they can do it. They just choose not to. And you can find out just how great of a businesswoman you truly are. And pay back the loan that you borrowed. Pay back the money that you borrowed.
Pay it back with coochie.
Nah, with interest. With money interest. Because you want to prove yourself. And you might prove yourself to be great. But don't sit here and get on cameras and she emasculated that dude so badly.
I feel like every chance she gets,
she fucking takes a shit on Steph Curry. And I never wanted kids. Like,
I seen women defend her when she had a little one. Like, oh, she's joking when they came out. She was on the talk show and she was like taking off her ring. I was like, in certain ways you joking, in certain ways you don't joke. We all know that. Come on, because if that was Steph Curry,
yeah, they'd be crucified.
If Steph Curry was doing this, he saw a little OnlyFans woman pop out, the internet will go crazy. Come on.
She says she sends pictures of her feet to him. Like, you're just like giving all your private information, and like you're actually making him look like, I don't think people care generally because most guys like women that have pretty feet and not ugly battle axe toes. But
Yeah.
if that's a kink of his, like you're giving away his kinks, that's weird. Why would you do that?
Everybody go on the internet and talk about personal stuff nowadays. It is what it is on that part.
Yeah, but they're nobody.
On that part.
You want to know who's an expert on how to be a basketball wife?
Savannah James. Everybody.
Expert. She understands. She knows her role, as The Rock says. Know your role, and shut your mouth. She knows what her role is. I'm the courier. I'm the courier for the steroids. I'm the courier for the steroids. I'm gonna say it's weight loss medication so I can be in great shape. Because otherwise, I don't need like the entire entourage to come with me. I know that my husband's never gambled, yet they've attached Clutch Sports to gambling. Damon Jones is knowing about LeBron. I mean,
that's simple. That's nothing.
That's
nothing.
she knows her role and shuts her mouth.
Yeah,
I'm not being sexist. I'm being real.
And it's not necessarily shut her mouth. She talks, but she doesn't divulge unnecessary information. She doesn't reveal unnecessary information. She doesn't do that.
I pegged my husband last night. Let me let the world know.
She's cognizant of what it looked like from the outside and everything that it can take and flip it. She understands that and she doesn't let it happen.
My husband went to plenty of those Diddy parties. My husband went to plenty of them Diddy parties. Heck, I was there. Probably not. I mean, it's like Major League Baseball protecting Shohei Ohtani from the gambling. That man should be in prison. His manager gambled $5 million of his dollars out of his bank account. Nobody noticed. He didn't notice. $5 million. I don't want to hear it. Like I did have on here a topic for MLB MVP, but that I thought it was tonight. It's actually tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave that alone because not a big deal. I think Aaron Judge should be the MVP, but I think every metric supports that.
Over the guy from the Mariners?
Yeah. Every metric supports it. Like the only metrics that support the Mariners guy is that he hit more homers and had some more RBI, but Aaron Judge led him in like 9 categories.
I think
and he hit 80 points higher.
On base percentage is crazy.
Everything. It's like not even close.
Yeah.
Like everything's not even close. It's 86-52, by the way, Thunder game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of these guys are playing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's
88-52.
That's all right. It's all right.
No, I don't. Yeah, jeez. But so Travis Hunter, I just hope that his career. The reason I say bust is like he got to make a decision. Like you can't do this. Like you have to pick a spot because if you're gonna do both, you're never gonna be great. You're never gonna be great at either.
And how would that make a bust?
What?
You can't say bust. You can't say bust.
You say bust.
You just said that.
They call fucking players in the NFL bust after year one all the time who were drafted in the top 5. What are you talking about? All the time they got guys in the first year called a bust. They called Bryce Young a bust after year 1. Year 1 he was called a bust. And all year, what would they do? What they do? They compared him to C.J. Stroud, who was picked second. They called him a bust.
They didn't say bust. They just
he is a bust. He's been a bust. You drafted a 6-foot quarterback. How many 6-foot quarterbacks are in the NFL?
Shout out Drew Brees.
Yeah, very, very, very few. I mean, guys that actually played in colleges where they actually had to learn to play football, not play at Alabama behind a line that give you 25 seconds to throw the football.
Shout out Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell.
First 10 years.
Yeah, he played with the Legion of Boom and Marshawn Lynch. Notice that once he had to throw the ball more, they couldn't win when it mattered.
His numbers were nice.
Yeah, they were nice, and they always get hurt. Like week 14, always have a problem.
35 touchdowns, 30 touchdowns. I'm just saying.
What else we got? Anything left on here? I don't have anything left on here.
Man, it was good to be back. That's what I'm talking about,
Do
man.
you
I'm
have?
ready for next week.
Hopefully, we grow our following now for this thing.
I'm posting it on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
I will chop this up into smaller clips to just topic it out and stuff and the whole nine. But yeah, man, everybody, you know what I didn't do? I didn't hashtag it. That was the mistake I made, I think. But everybody who's been on the video tonight watching, we appreciate it. And anyone who watches the recording of it, we appreciate it. This is the original podcast that we started almost 19, 20 months ago. It has morphed into something bigger. Want to make it something bigger. Want to create a true media platform here. I'm going in that direction. Website built, multiple segments of it, and we're over 12,500 subscribers as of today. Jumped over 12 now. Right now, the actual count right this moment is 12,513 subscribers. So I thank you. We thank you for supporting the channel. And every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Unless something comes up that forces a rescheduling, but that's the plan. 9 p.m. every Wednesday night. Any final thoughts?
No, we got nothing. I think we done went into everything. Good to be back. It was a great show, Rudy, man. I like talking to you sometimes, man. When you're not getting on my nerves, man. This guy is the most annoying guy that you ever could talk to in the history of sports. Like the text messages I get from this guy, the annoyance I get from this guy.
We got one more. We got one more topic. I'm sorry.
Shit.
I forgot this because I saw this today. Did you see the ridiculous new All-Star game format?
So it's 2 American teams and 1 world team.
The NBA announced its long-awaited plans to overhaul the All-Star game Tuesday night, laying out how the new United States once again versus the world format will go and how the teams will be formed. Beyond the obvious change, going to a 3-team format featuring 8-man rosters, 2 of which will be made up of American players, and a third of international selections. There are a couple of changes to how those players will be selected. The basics: 5 starters and 7 reserves from each conference, with a combination of fans, media, and players voting for the starters and coaches picking the reserves, remain unchanged. What is different, though, is that there will no longer be any positional requirements. First of all, why even have conferences then? If you're not having players on the same conference, what's the freaking difference? Why not just have the top 24 guys or the top 10 guys by position voted? Hell, we don't play position ball anyhow. Why not just go to the top 10 vote players that are voted? It could be 5 guards. It could be 10 guards for all I care at this point. Honestly,
isn't that what they just said? Positionless,
no,
right?
The basics, the 5 starters and 7 reserves from each conference. No, it's positions. They have front court and back court.
No, it's like positionless. I'm pretty sure it said positionless.
It didn't say that at all. It didn't say nothing about positionless. It says the basics, 5 starters and 7 reserves from each conference. The combination, blah, blah, blah. There will not be. Okay, there won't be any positional requirements. So we could have 5 guards. Why not just go the top 10 vote getters? That's one. Why not just go top 10 vote getters? Because if you're not, why do you need conferences? I don't know. Are they doing top? Because it says 5 starters and 7 reserves.
I just say I think it's big enough right now. We could do world versus globe.
Okay.
Like
in the past, the starters have been made up of 2 backcourt players and 3 front court players, with the reserves being the same split plus 2 wild cards. This year, though, the starters will be the top 5 vote getters, regardless of position, and the reserves will be the top 7, also regardless of position. So this is by conference. The league answered another lingering question: what happens if those 24 players do not evenly break down into 16 American and 8 international players? Or would the league force the voting to adhere to those numbers? The solution is that if the player pool doesn't reflect that 16-8 split, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver will name extra players to the roster to get the minimum 16 Americans or minimum 8 international players. So if there are 14 and 10, Silver would name 2 more Americans to get the 16, and if it was 18 and 6, he would name 2 international players to get to the 8-player minimum. Both NBA and NBC, which is taking over the All-Star Game broadcast, after it has spent the last couple of okay, who cares? Part of the appeal of the international format for NBC's purposes is the All-Star weekend is being built into network's coverage of the Winter Olympic Games in February. Nobody watches the Winter Olympics. I do, but I'm not normal. As
Yeah.
a result, the All-Star game will not take place at its usual 8 p.m. Eastern time start time. It will be at 5 p.m. Eastern time and will come on the heels of a Team USA hockey game.
Right.
As usual, there'll be 4 12-minute quarters as part of the game. Oh, God. Although those quarters will be played in a far different manner than usual. The first 3 quarters will be made up of round robin play featuring the 3 teams, allowing each of them to play twice. So the first quarter against A versus B, A versus C, and then C versus B. The fourth quarter will then be the game featuring the 2 best teams after the round robin action. Remember how the points records were set? You can't ever break records anymore. The records are gone. And if all 3 teams have 1-1 records, the 2 with the best point differentials will. This is AAU basketball by quarter.
Just, all you have to do is 12 Americans, 12 global players. And then, because if the Americans get their ass smacked, guess what? They're going to play hard. And nobody wants to get embarrassed. And once you start calling it like, you almost make it like Team USA versus, like, but the world gets all the top players on one team. And now it's a little bit more, because now you got Joker on the same team as Giannis. Giannis is the same team as, I don't know what team MB want to be a part of if he can play.
He can't play. He ain't even playing.
You got Shea Gilgeous on on the world, unless you want to say.
No, he's a Canadian.
Unless you want to call North America.
No.
It's
No.
one.
The
Okay,
USA
then.
is
All
one
right.
country.
USA is one, and then now you got LeBron, you got damn, they got Luka over there too. You got all these. You got LeBron, you got Brunson, you got Jaylen Brown. Bam Adebayo got to be a big. But I think that way makes it a little bit more. It makes it better. I think that's what people wanted, and they listened to anything else but what the people asked for. It's like somebody made a post like, all Americans are asking for is like, how can y'all help us with like acting politicians? How y'all can help us with like the housing crisis and things of that nature? And y'all tell us about some damn LGBTQ stuff like that. Like, I don't care who you love. Fix stuff for everybody in the Americans that need housing and shit like that. The important issues that everybody care for. Listen. That's it. Just listen to us.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Are they going to all of a sudden start playing hard? No.
I don't think that format does.
No.
I think if you split it up, like I said,
I don't think they play hard unless they decide they want to play hard. Like, I watched a clip the other day, and it came up on my phone. Don't know why, but it did. Kobe Bryant telling LeBron James in the All-Star game, "You're not going to score on me." And then watching Kobe literally lock his fucking ass down all the way up and down the court and not budge an inch. Outweighed by 60 pounds, giving up 3 inches. You ain't going to get by me, bro. I'm going to make your life miserable. And how many possessions it was. And it's like, I was never a Kobe fan. And I was never I was never a Jordan fan. I was never a Kobe fan. Never been a LeBron fan. But the level of respect of the intensity of Kobe Bryant, that is where LeBron James to me fucking fails. He doesn't have he lacks an intensity that, and the only time we ever saw that intensity was that Boston Celtics game. Game 6. This guy is on another planet today. But Kobe had that mentality every game. I don't believe LeBron's ever had that mentality. He's just not his personality, and that's okay. But you're the leader. He's still the leader of the league. Whether I like him or not, he's still the face of the league. You could say Steph is what LeBron's the face of the league.
Yeah.
They literally made him the MVP of the Olympics because of that, even though we all know that Steph was the MVP of those two important games.
But it's the whole.
He was the MVP. He was the MVP. Like it's like the fuck job that Steph got with Andre Iguodala, the fuck job on the second finals with Kevin Durant. It's like they little brothered Steph again. But again, he's the face of the league.
Yeah.
And he doesn't bring an intensity where he walks in that locker room and says to everybody in this shit, play this shit like it's your last game. Because the fans experience, and no, they did not play 100 miles an hour, balls to the wall, every possession in the 90s, in the All-Star games, or even the early 2000s. But these 200 to 190 scores, the literally moving out of the way to throw the ball off the backboard to dunk it, guys shooting a three from 55 feet away, like that shit is that shit's not ball. And I mean, you don't even like that crap. I'm not watching this crap.
That's what Saturday night is for.
Yes, that's
what Saturday night is for, Rudy. When I grew up as a kid, and I hate to be one of them people that
when
I grew up as a kid, I hate to be one of those people, but I look forward to the All-Star game of the best players competing against each other. You don't get that. You don't get to see that. You have that happening in the off season, and they play harder in the off season than they do when people are paying $1,000 to see these players play against each other and to actually compete a little bit. We had that one moment like a couple years ago when they changed the format, and I think LeBron hit like the game winner. Somebody, they
went to the Elam ending, but for 3 quarters they didn't play hard at all. Nobody played hard.
But that fourth quarter, AD hit that game right there. That was like one of the few ones. But
was the only one.
You look for moments like that, like Michael Jordan going against, I don't even know who was good, Clyde Drexler and those moments, Reggie, that's what we look forward to, because we don't know if we're going to get that in the finals. The only time we'll get the East versus West of those players actually meeting up against each other, we don't know if we're going to get that. So there's one day that we ask y'all to actually play at 75%, 80%, or kick it up around second, third quarter a little bit. Like we had those moments where we had Marbury and Iverson, KG and Duncan and Dirk going at each other. And we don't get that now. We just gotta hope for the playoffs for y'all to go up that notch when y'all playing the elite basketball. And that's just not enough, man. Like you get paid too much money to not have. And I know we're gonna say injuries. Come on now. We're not.
How do people typically get hurt?
When you half-ass?
When you don't play hard. Like you can't walk out onto a hockey ring and just show up. You'll be put through the wall. Hell, last year, I mean, this is a bad example, obviously, but Matthew Tkachuk tore his groin in the All-Star game and missed the next 2.5 months. Got back in time for the playoffs, but he missed 2 months. He said that game, USA versus Canada, meant more to him than Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals that he had just won. And I'm not saying this should mean more because this is shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
it should mean something.
The personal pride. Like you took, like when you were in high school and you played somebody in one-on-one basketball. I'm not saying you ever played him in one-on-one. Maybe you did just because you wanted to do the best you could. But if you fucking played against Zach Peacock in one-on-one basketball, you threw your elbow into his ass cheek. You fucking elbowed him in the ribs. You fouled the fuck out of him. Like, motherfucker, you're not gonna skunk me. I mean, he maybe did, but you're not. You're not gonna do it easily.
Rudy, to be real, Peacock came. I think this probably like right when I was like fringe NFL player, whatever, whatnot. Mm-hmm. And Peacock came in town, and we was at Pembroke Pines, 24-hour fitness.
You're adults,
and we're playing 3 dribbles, and we are going the fuck at it. And we're adults. We're 24, 25, 26 at that time, and then, at that point, he's bigger than me, but
he's 6'7", people, by the way.
I'm in the NFL, so I think I'm strong, so I can hold my ground a little bit.
I'm not 145. I'm not 145 anymore in high school.
Yeah, I'm 190, 195, and I can pitch, and I'm strong as hell. I play football. But we went at it, Rudy. We were like, Peacock thought him sharp elbow. He caught me with one there. I'm like, hey. But hey, pride. My pride and his pride. Nick, I ain't gonna let no 5'2" motherfucker beat me. And me, it's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. We're going to war because I want to win. I want to win. I like winning. I don't like losing. I don't care how much better you are. I know you're better than me, but my pride is in my mind is in the delusion of saying I can take you. I'm just a warrior, and that's happened. But also, it's like that friendship, that rivalry, like it never goes away.
But and the crazy thing is, I remember playing friends of mine, and fouling the absolute fuck out of them, and you might almost get into a fight.
Yeah.
Like, you're fouling a little too hard, and you're fouling too hard, but I'm not giving you a layup. You're bigger than me. You outweigh me by 30 pounds. You're 3 inches taller. Like, you're better than me, honestly. And I'm not going to just give it away. I'm not giving it away. And especially because there was one guy, was a guy I was better than, but then he grew. And I was like, man, fuck.
God,
I would mutt his ass when we were younger. And then he grew. And he was always hooping all the time. Like, I play baseball. He's always hooping. It's like, yeah, man, fuck. This is fucking hard. There's this one dude that was in high school where the way he shot the ball, and he was only like probably 2 inches taller, but he was fucking wide as hell. He was an offensive lineman. But the way he shot the ball, like, he shot the ball up here.
The Larry Bird.
Like, and even more. It was like his arms were like straight, and it was like almost just a flick of his wrist.
You could get a
shot. There wasn't nothing I could do. I couldn't. Like, you know how you defend it? You put your hand right here, and even that don't mean shit. It like didn't mean nothing. He didn't miss. It was like you hope, exactly. But when they watch these guys, and I'm growing up, and I want to watch these guys have pride in what they're doing. Driving kick basketball or just kick out for threes or shoot 75, 85 threes. That's not enjoyable. And you can bring I'm gonna be real. I hope the freaking European motherfuckers destroy Team USA. I hope they destroy them.
The only problem with that is Jokic is the best player and he doesn't give a fuck.
But the thing is, like, I hope they destroy him, but it's only a quarter of a game. Like, you're getting a quarter of a game. And I'm sitting here like, what's the point? You're not even playing a real game. Like, if you're going to do this, yeah, go 12 on 12. We're breaking it up into quarters. Like, when they did that last year, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I didn't even watch it. It was like this pointless.
It was a spectacle because you had that one with Kevin Hart was fucking narrating.
It's pointless. And I watched the baseball All-Star game when the American League, just for statistical purposes, since 1997 won 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They won 12 straight games with one tie because they went to the 11th. They ran out of pitchers, right? And then they lost 3 in a row. And then they won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The reaction when the NL won to break these streaks was like they won the World Series. It was personal. You know, it bothered them. These guys, they show up. People are paying all kinds of money. And you're like, I'm not watching this on television. I have no interest. None. Zero. Like you can remember when Magic Johnson hit that 3 over Isaiah in 1991. It was a shot put. It was a shot put. And you can look at the scores of these games and how rugged they were. And I mean, I'm irritated. This is what part of today's game irritates me. They don't care. They just don't care. And they've been this mental mind fuck of, well, if you don't pay me more to show up and play hard, I'm not going to play hard.
I think it's a little bit of they don't care. But I also think that your generation, some of my generation, we have made championships culture the biggest thing. So they, in their mind, all y'all told them that matters is winning the championship. That's all we tell them. If you don't win a championship,
which I hate, I told you that before.
If you don't win a championship, nothing you did means shit. Like Luka came in second place, and his damn owner and GM said that wasn't enough. Like out of 30 teams, you came in second place, and that wasn't enough. LeBron gets crucified for going to 10 championships and only winning 4.
That's ridiculous.
Not the fact that he went to 10 championships, that he went to 8 straight years.
It's ridiculous.
No, you lost 6 of them. And people have made it better that you go and lose in the first round or don't make the playoffs than losing in the championship. And that's the dumbest, absolutely most absurd shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's ridiculous.
The opportunity of winning a championship is worse if you lose than not making it to the playoffs. And like what? And I think that also influences. I'm not gonna say the players have a big part of this, but also the culture, the fans have to take some blame and culpability in this shit too.
The culture of the fan, I think, is largely influenced by the culture of the debate topic media, who have now made everything about. Because I grew up and I don't remember. I do remember Jordan when they were saying, "Is this guy ever going to win? When will he take over? Will he ever take over? Will he ever get over the hump?"
Yeah.
But it was different because Jordan got over the hump in the place he got drafted. Guys weren't seeking out leaving somewhere to go join somebody because they couldn't get over the hump. Like every time the Cavs lost, whether it was to the Celtics or the Magic, it was never about LeBron finding a way to get over the hump in Cleveland. It was, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Yes, the Miami Heat benefited from it greatly. I'm not necessarily complaining. It was a fun 4 years, even though I'm never going to be a LeBron fan. It was a fun 4 years, the experience, the whole 9. But, you know, these guys, for the most part, like Larry, like Dr. J, Moses Malone, like people don't realize how good the Sixers were in the 80s.
But you can't do that because, but Rudy, these people had great teams. Oh, go, I'm sorry.
No, what I'm saying was like, no, these teams were loaded. These 80s teams were loaded. They were loaded, but the Celtics and Lakers were somehow more loaded or just played better because the Sixers did win a ring. They did beat the Lakers in a championship.
They lost one, right?
They beat the Lakers in a championship, I believe. They won in 82 or 83. They won one.
Yeah.
They won the year before Charles Barkley got to the NBA. Because otherwise he'd have a ring. But they then lost to the Celtics. They were great teams.
Mm-hmm.
But I never heard of like, if you don't win a ring, you suck. Like Charles Barkley, I know he got traded out of Philly to Phoenix and all that shit. But he wasn't traded to a team with players that were arguably remotely close to his level. He was traded to be the best player on that team. They had some good guys, but are we
AJ.
comparing Kevin Johnson and Mark Chambers to Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade? And did we force our way out? There were problems at the end. But you never heard problems from LeBron in Cleveland. It was all of a sudden, man, I can't beat the Celtics. I can't beat the Magic, and nobody wants to come to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
So what?
maybe if Cleveland does a better job drafting, like maybe they do a
So
better job drafting
so
and
so why should
developing.
LeBron have to withstand and stick with that shit?
Kevin Durant should be ashamed of himself.
Durant situation is
Durant
different,
did the most bitch acid shit in the history of the NBA. The most
Durant-
bitch acidness shit in the history of the NBA. He was on a team that had a series lead over the freaking Golden State Warriors and lost, and then he quit and joined the other team.
he didn't quit. If you're saying because he left the
He
team,
left. He quit.
he was a free agent. They didn't quit. I can't quit something I don't have a job. I'm not on your team. I don't quit. I don't play for your team.
He didn't have a job.
He didn't have a job. Technically, he didn't have a job, Rudy. He didn't have a fucking job.
Okay, Nick, are you are you a competitor?
You're
a competitor. You just talked about fighting your teammates in the local gym.
I would have stayed with OKC unless I had a problem with Westbrook or I got Westbrook out of there.
But that shit mattered.
That's me. I
But
don't have a problem with what he did. That's his decision.
But that's what most guys. But that's what most guys were in the 80s and 90s. Like Reggie Miller. You don't think Reggie Miller could have left Indiana and gone somewhere else and gone and cherry-picked the ring somewhere else? But no, he's like, I want to beat these guys.
But the media is telling him that championships matter. So motherfucker, I'm gonna go get it.
The media dictates your fucking life.
So I gotta go get this championship to get y'all off my back of winning one. And I think the way he fucked up, man, he should have stayed there. He should have stayed there and won 5, 6, 7 championships.
Who?
Durant.
Kevin Durant should have never left Golden State after that. He should never have left. But he didn't like being called a bitch by Draymond.
He did a lot. The media started talking shit about it. They don't count again. That part of it too.
How many teams has Kevin Durant quit on?
He got traded.
He got traded because he forced his way out. He forced his way out. He forced his way out of Brooklyn. He forced his way out of Phoenix. He forces his way out. Dude, you were begging to trade for him just this past year.
I was begging to trade for him.
Again, he was forcing his way out. He's forcing his way out because like, I don't want to play with y'all motherfuckers no more. I don't like it here.
No, because if that was the case, he would have got traded at the trade deadline to the Golden State last year.
When he had that if Kevin Durant says I want to play in Phoenix, that Phoenix trades him.
I'm saying
are you telling me that if Phoenix tells Phoenix, I don't want to leave Phoenix, I want to play here for the rest of my career, that they're going to trade arguably one of the 5 best players in the world?
Phoenix had a terrible roster. They
did, but it wasn't. I don't know that it was Kevin Durant's fault because they went and paid $55 million for Brad Beal, who's now out of the league, who's now injured for the season with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Who's averaging 8 points per game now? Season's over with the bum hip. He's already out for the year. He just announced yesterday or today. Like, I don't respect it. I don't put that fucking you championship or bust bullshit. I enjoyed watching teams battle every year. Like if Michael Jordan had left the Bulls and joined the Celtics to go win a ring, would you respect him today? No, nobody would. He would not be looked at as the guy he is. No one would look at him with the same look. Like if Magic Johnson won his first fucking year, if Isaiah Thomas had said, yeah, man, this shit against the Celtics is hard. Hey, Larry, I'm gonna come over and play with you, even though I called you a white cracker ass shit. I mean, I want to play with you, Larry. if Reggie Miller picks up and says, like, I wanted Reggie Miller to win so badly that year against the Lakers because of everything he'd been through and like the loyalty the guy had and all that shit. And
they had no fucking chance.
huh?
They had no chance.
No, the year that they should have won was the year they got knocked out by the Magic
Yeah,
after they beat the Knicks.
yeah.
You know, I just was like, nah, this shit is just annoying, and it translates into these All-Star games where they just like, yeah, you put. Do you think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is any better because he won a ring last year?
No, I think it's still spectacular, but it helps by having that accomplishment next to your name.
Even though I can't get over the fact that it's like, did OKC really win a championship?
Without Kevin Durant.
Exactly.
Westbrook.
Like you literally won a championship with Shea and Chet Holmgren and a bunch of guys that paint their nails.
Jalen Williams.
And yeah, these weird ass, corny dudes. Like you got Alex Caruso winning another ring. And he's tough. I hate him, but I like the way he plays. He's tough. You know,
old man. Old man.
You know, it's just, is Karl Malone lesser of a player for not winning a ring? No. How about John Stockton? Not lesser of players. Like, but if they played today, these fucking clowns on TV would say, "You suck. You ain't won a ring yet." And y'all bitch ass mentality is to let that shit cloud you and say, "Well, I must suck because I ain't won a ring yet. So I better go somewhere and go play with two other superstars to help me win a ring. And then when I'm done there, I'm gonna go back and play with two more superstars. And I'm gonna win a ring. And then I'm gonna go play over here with another superstar. So I'm gonna win a ring."
But look at it though. But all the other players who are considered like all-time greats, they play with other superstars for most of their career.
Okay.
Loaded teams. Magic, loaded teams.
It wasn't a loaded team though when he got there.
They had Kareem.
They won 47 games the year Magic got.
They still had the best player in the world on their team.
They won 47 games.
They had the best player on the team in the world.
But Kareem was there for a number of years before Magic got there.
I get that part. They weren't doing good.
They weren't doing anything. They weren't doing shit.
And then you add,
best player in the world.
Then you add Magic. Now you have two superstars. That's what I'm
But
getting
you still need a guard on any team with a big.
Yes.
Like would Shaq have won rings without D Wade or Kobe? Fuck no.
No.
If you're a big, you need a guard. Like you need that 1-2 combo. And then, I mean, realistically, they won a ring with Shaq with Kareem sitting at home in Game 6 against the Sixers, where Magic Johnson sat in the big man chair on the plane and went for 42, 15, and 7 as a rookie. As a rookie, I mean, like, but I guess he's the wrong example. But you know,
look at Boston teams loaded. Look at Jordan got.
They weren't loaded initially, dude. They weren't loaded.
Boston.
Larry Bird got drafted onto a team that won 29 games, and his first year there, the only difference on that team was Larry fucking Bird, and they won 61 games his rookie season.
That's the difference to add.
That's Larry Bird. That's what he did. Did they make some deals? They drafted Kevin McHale.
So you had a couple other players, but look, LeBron. Who LeBron had?
I know you're gonna laugh.
Mo Williams.
But Mo Williams was an all-star in Cleveland, and Big Z was a good center.
Come on now. Kevin McHale.
LeBron went to the finals his 4th year.
Was it Kevin McHale? Did he have Kareem on his team?
Kevin McHale was drafted. Again, Kevin McHale got drafted.
So that's what I'm saying. But Cleveland did not draft.
But that's what I'm saying. Whose fault is that?
The organization. But
blame the organization for failing to draft someone or make a deal to bring someone in to help the guy.
So we're gonna get mad at the guy for leaving, man.
But at the same time, how have these players done this themselves? They have recruited players to come play. Carlos Boozer. Boozer was a good player, but Boozer hated LeBron initially coming in, right? Him and Ricky Davis and all those guys are talking shit about LeBron. We all know this. But LeBron, was a failure as a recruiter. He couldn't convince anybody to move to Cleveland. But yet somehow magically he convinced them to move to Cleveland after he won a couple of rings in Miami. No, it's that this guy just didn't want to be in Cleveland no more. It's he didn't want to recruit nobody to go to Cleveland. Somehow, some magical way, he got them to get Kevin Love. Some magical way.
Traded.
They traded, yes. Anybody with eyes knows that you're not trading Kevin Love for fucking Andrew Wiggins. Kevin Love was a 25-12 fucking star just on a bad team, and you take Andrew Wiggins.
But I mean, he was the young number 1 draft pick who was supposed to be like LeBron, 6'8".
He's a good player.
Athlete.
A good player.
I'm starting to like him more and more.
He's smiling. He looks happier. I just say, like, I just get bothered by the fact that it's. Look at who the hell the Detroit Pistons won a ring with the year before, in 2004. There's no star on that team. There's nobody who's a star on that team. Chauncey Billups, he was good. Ben Wallace is in the Hall of Fame, having averaged 6 points a game and shooting 50% from the line. Because of what? Because we cheapened the Hall of Fame, as we've discussed. I've said a million times. But Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, Chauncey Billups. I mean, that was a great team. There were no stars on that group. It proves you can win without having superstars.
So that means, but
it proved it though.
Cohesiveness, they had five good players,
and they caught the Lakers in the right year.
Yeah, that also happens
because they brought in Karl Malone and Gary Payton, and Shaq and Kobe hated each other.
And Karl Malone was trying to sleep with Kobe's wife. What a sleaze bag,
even the year after. The only reason the Spurs beat the Pistons was because of Big Shot Bob.
Karl Malone's a sleaze bag.
Oh, he's a scumbag. He's still a great player, but he's a scumbag.
Oh
the only reason the Pistons lost the year after was because Robert Horry hit that corner three to win that game that changed the series.
Against
the Pistons.
Spurs.
Yeah, when it was the Spurs. But hell, that was the year that Dwayne Wade got hurt in the fucking Eastern Conference Finals. We should have been in that goddamn thing, man.
It was up 3-2.
Yeah, he hurt his thigh and then couldn't play in Game 6. His thigh was shot. He couldn't jump, couldn't go. He was fucked up.
Shaq throwing in the corner of the room.
Shaq was a bitch. That was where are you, Shaq? Lead us to a ring. Can't do it, bro. You needed Dwayne Wade to carry your ass. You needed that guard to carry you there. You ain't the same dude from the Lakers.
Man was out there with Rafer Austin.
What? He was what?
Out there with Rafer Austin.
Hey, man, skip to my loot. They said he was great.
Skip was solid.
This all goes back to the All-Star game. I won't watch it. This is another stupid format, and I don't give a fuck. Because this isn't going to make none of these fuckers play harder. They're still going to do the same shit, and who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Adam Silver is the worst commissioner in sports, and that's pretty bad when you have Robert Manfred in fucking in Major League Baseball, who's been horrendous.
Kathy Engelbert.
Oh, that's Adam Silver. That's Adam Silver. She's not. Shut up. Well, yeah, all right, that's it, man. I just wanted to get your thoughts on this shit.
Yeah, that went 50 minutes.
It actually did 45 minutes. Yeah, I remember I saw it fuck, I missed it. Yeah, that one is a topic. I just don't like it. I just don't. But again, it goes to the NBA. I don't like the NBA anymore. It's just not a fun league to watch for me.
I love it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're lying. You love it. You love it. So what other games have you watched this season besides the Miami Heat?
I watched every Miami Heat game.
That's it.
I have caught. No, I caught Boston, Philly for a quarter the other day. I caught
a quarter.
I'm 100% invested in the Heat. I watched probably every game. I'm gonna go back and watch the second half. I don't know why I'm torturing myself. I think I'm gonna just piss myself off.
No, I ain't wasting my time. I ain't even doing a video on that shit. I can't do it. Jalen Brunson turns his ankle. Seen exiting MSG on crutches. Wow. Wow. The Thunder won 121-92. Yeah. But anyhow, thanks Lester for jumping on board. Thanks Jose and whoever else, Ben and so forth, who jumped on board tonight. Duke, whoever, Van Lee, appreciate y'all. We will do this every Wednesday, like I said, 9 p.m. So let's get people in this building, man. We appreciate y'all and we thank y'all. That's it for tonight, man. Nick Taylor, I'm Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. This is Come On Now, the podcast. This is the big show. Facts over feelings. Come on now.